darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power, our God. more time in the balcony. Everybody say it. Say it. So long, bye-bye. So long, bye-bye. So long, bye-bye. Goodbye to my pain and my sorrow. Goodbye to my pain and my sorrow. So long, bye-bye. Let's go. So long, hey, so long, yeah, so long, hey, so long, yeah, so long, yeah, so long, hey, so long, yeah, so long. Goodbye to my sorrow, hey, goodbye to my pain, y'all. Goodbye to my trouble, goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye, dear, you ain't welcome here. Goodbye, dear, you ain't welcome here. Hey, so long, yeah, so long, yeah, so long, hey, so long. Come on, say it, so long. I can hear you say, I can hear you say, I can hear you say. Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye to my pain, y'all. Goodbye, y'all. Everybody raise it up. You are the God of miracles, say it. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of wonders. You are the God of wonders. You are the God of powerful.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Say it, say, I believe. I believe, say it. Say it, y'all.
Oh boy, Princess Song, good morning, Pearl Sammy. Farmer K, Nathaniel, Chess School.
So long.
Heather, hey, Business Passado, pleasant good morning to you.
Goodbye to my pain, y'all. Somebody wave it bye-bye.
Maureen, good morning, Nadira.
Bye-bye.
Sukai, good morning to you.
You ain't welcome.
Afrida Mohammed, a pleasant good morning to you. Janet Singh, Kalaradin, a pleasant good morning to you. Joyce,
I can't hear you.
Michael Scotton, good morning, Rick.
Somebody raise it up.
Regina Maraj, good morning, Romel.
Raise it up, say it. You are the God of miracles.
Jacqueline Sammy, good morning, Janelle. Wendy and John, good morning, Balroop. Sandy Jones, good morning to you, Peter Samlal Singh.
We can't stop heaven for you.
Raul Pasal, good morning, Carla.
That's what we can say. I believe. I believe. Say it. I believe.
Hey, Rupert Lal, good morning, Donna. Bujram John, good morning, Neil Thomas. Hey, Peggy, good morning to you, Peggy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Come on, everybody, get your feet happy. Let's go. Come on.
Hey, Mina Rodriguez, a pleasant good morning to you. Anderson Wilson on the beat, my wife, all of you, good morning. Cyril, good morning.
Can some of y'all
Royal, good morning.
I gotta know who's in the building. Where my islanders?
Samantha, pleasant good morning to you.
Yeah.
Naz Ali, Mr. Ali, good morning to you all. Hey, Timothy Roberts, good morning. Subdear, good morning to you, biggest. Judy, good morning. Don, Harry Lala, pleasant good morning to you. Natasha Wells.
There they are.
Anne Marie Amin, good morning to you.
I trust. Say it.
Matilda Rhodes, a pleasant good morning. Marilyn Ciceran, good morning to you. Radical, good morning.
I trust. Come on.
Hey, let me say a pleasant good morning to Baby.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, Baby Rampasad is a different baby. But Baby Rampasad in one. When I say baby, I have to say Teacher Balmain. I have to say Video, Grand Couva.
You are the God of wonder.
And I have to say my baby, baby. Yeah, meet that baby first. Not Baby Rampasad at all.
I believe. Say it.
I never meet her, I never see her.
I believe.
But I know those fighters, Baby and Teacher Balmain them, out there on the road protesting with us. Yeah.
Heavy, let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Nishali.
Somebody make some noise in here. Come on, catch it, Jehovah.
Selwyn Baptiste. Good morning to you, Carmen. Mickie Thunderboom, a pleasant good morning to you. Ruben Noel, Ruben, a good morning, Uncle Breeze. Margaret, good morning to you. Ruby, good morning. Kathleen, good morning. Daniel. I'm Moon Kesoon. Good morning. Jennifer, Ramjit, good morning. Kenrick Posada, a pleasant good morning. Where are you at?
You are the God of miracles. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of wonders.
Hey, Nasa Hussein, a pleasant good morning to you. That's Counselor Nasa Hussein. But I can't forget my church boy counselor. Darren Mohan, good morning to you. Not forgetting my partner, your brother. Denver Mohan, a pleasant good morning to you.
Now everybody get radical with 30 seconds. Come on.
I won't go forget Valencia West.
Come on. Y'all ain't radical enough over here.
Neely Silva, good morning to you.
Move your feet, everybody. Let's go.
Delia D. Silva, good morning. Gail Charles, a pleasant good morning to you. Audrey, you're up early, girl. Good morning.
Hey, come on.
Bernice, good morning. Shanti, good morning. Elizabeth Lam, good morning to you. So long, hi. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
So long, bye-bye. Come on, y'all, help me say it. Goodbye to my pain and my sorrow. So long.
Hamid, good morning to you.
Y'all catch it, everybody. Come on.
Ramona sing good morning.
So long, bye-bye.
That what we talking about.
Wait, y'all say it.
Jamasi Pasada, pleasant good morning to you.
Goodbye to my pain and my sorrow.
Sundar, Harilal, good morning Jubilee. Michael, good morning. Kamla Bisesa, good morning to you, Kamla Bisesa. Annie, a pleasant good morning to you. Krishna, good morning. Pringala Mohan, good morning. Gloria.
Pain.
Jesse, good morning, Damien. Oh boy, Sean Smith, good morning to you. Primraj, good morning, Damien. Vincent, good morning to you. Hey, Denver Mohan, you're done there, boy.
Let's go. So long. Hey, so long. Yeah, so long. Hey,
Vajanti, Kisoon, good morning to you.
so long. Yeah,
Vishnu Bab, good morning to you. Matty Matt, good morning. Neil George. But Nigel George. Tara, all Taras, good morning. Dave, good morning to you. Oh, don't forget Dave and Deborah. Nice Harrigan, good morning, my brother and sister.
you ain't welcome here. Goodbye, dear.
Mr. Clarence,
You ain't welcome.
Faye, good morning to you all.
Hey, so long. Yeah, so long. Yeah,
Hey, Timothy McLean.
hey, so long. Come on, say it. So long. I can hear you say.
Hey, Patricia, Philip, a pleasant good morning to you. Jennifer, good morning. Yeah, no, Ryan Harrigan, you're done there, done calling him. Oh, you're in Florida. Yeah, you're back home. You're doing holiday freedom on your side. Angela, Lochan, good morning to you, Survivor.
You are the God of wonders.
Next, Tara, that one there from Europe. Good morning to you, my Tara.
I believe.
Yeah, well, I don't know you there too, Princess Tong.
I believe. Say it.
Troy Smith, his wife. All of you are pleasant good morning. Ann Moon Sami, Mubarak Mohammed, good morning to you.
Let's go. Come on.
Bang, 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 bang. The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Now catching that vibes,
Can some of y'all run down here to the front real quick? I gotta know.
that spirit.
Islanders. I need y'all to run down here. Come on. Let me see you.
Hey, the St. James Police Youth Club. Hey, Officer Shabali, a pleasant good morning to you, my brother. And I ain't forget at all. Rajin, Orlando in the house.
Come on, Jehovah's here. Jehovah, you. Say it. I trust in you.
Rajan come on this program and he challenging everybody, you know.
There you are.
Yeah.
Jehovah, you.
He challenged everybody who love Trump.
Show me how to do it, y'all.
He challenged everybody who feel talking, choppiness. He in business. He say, yeah, he big work there, he don't have a business, nobody. He ain't gonna be disrespectful, but whoever, when the wrong. That Rajan say, I say, what? I say, but sometimes you just be wrong, you know.
Say it.
Sally, Caledon, a pleasant good morning, Tara. Don't see you all, Taras. Oh boy, Grace.
God of wonder. You are the God of wonder. You are the God of power.
Hey, Ramsokal, I don't hail you out. Andrea, Alfonso, good morning to you. Glory, Ram Killer One, good morning to you.
Somebody make some noise.
Bang, bang, bang.
I trust in you. Oh Lord, say it. Oh Lord.
Ethan, good morning to you.
I believe, say it, everybody say it.
Yes, Desmond, you're now joined my brother. A pleasant good morning. Lucky Lal, Scarborough Hospital on an emergency mood. Why?
I can't hear you. Come on.
Lucky Lal, why Scarborough Hospital on emergency mood? What's going on there in Scarborough? I want to know.
You are the God of miracles. You are the God of.
Nathaniel, you're now joining me.
You are the God of wonder.
Good morning to you.
You are the God of.
John, good morning to you, John.
I believe, say it. I believe.
Why is Scarborough Hospital in an emergency mood? Let me know.
Now everybody get radical with 30 seconds. Come on. Dance on the devil's head. Come on. Come on.
Well, Posada don't hail you already.
I can't feel ya. Move your feet. Everybody, let's go.
Harry Das, good morning to you.
Hey, come on.
So long, my God.
So long, bye-bye. Come on, y'all, help me say it. Goodbye to my pain and my sorrow. So long.
So long, my God.
Everybody, come on, say it.
The PNL have gone.
Everybody in the building right now, say it.
They leave us. But they're still in Parliament, my God.
Sorrow.
Still looking to make mischief to see people go give them back a chance to destroy this country again. And Trinidad and Tobago, you're so stupid. You know they go do it.
So long.
And I'm just looking forward to make sure that the unity within the UNC holds. Because playing talk bad manners. Indian like to fight Indian boy. Sonny O'Paulian plays stupid in this first storm. And cut track for dirty PNM to get in. All right.
Bang, bang, bang.
Goodbye to my pain and my sorrow.
Let me say it the right way. While you PNM people, Gobin, good morning to you. Gemma, good morning to you. Not the right, don't tell you morning. Tunarain, a pleasant good morning to you. Deborah, Chatu, good morning. So let me play it the right way. Sherry Ann, good morning. That's my Desi. But play it the right way. When PNM, they have problems with each other. Sensible, good morning. And they keeping the stupid, the thing internal. Somehow the UNC. And I'm watching to see all who go and kick up very soon. They just fight each other, boy. Bring out things in the open, all kind of bacchanal thing. Weaken the base.
Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye to my pain, y'all.
Sukraj, Ruben, good morning. I sure all of you understand what I'm saying, eh? We going good? Let me see who will get big-headed, swell-headed. Internal elections coming for leadership. Let me see all who going and jump in, jump out, talk. Let me watch now, boy. I fed up of that, you know. All of them, the councillors, this, everybody, all of them. Not me, you know, I don't get big-headed for nothing, you know. I big-headed for the ground report.
So long.
Spreading the message.
So long.
Wanted a better country, working with the government.
Goodbye to my pain, y'all. Somebody wave it back.
Backlog of surgeries, I write support. The backlog of surgeries, we must get everybody get their surgeries. Better roads, employment, open back refinery, farm access road to farmlands, houses and lands for the landless and houseless, development. I'm watching, you know. Steve, good morning. Some of them done already forget their own people. And forget their own people, not on the grounds of, yes, you gotta get the people, get them time. But giving time don't mean that some of them can organize and at least pick up all their phone and say hi to some of the people, diehards that went down with you all. Whether you're a counselor. And I'm glad Moon Sami support me on this. They just start to misbehave and guess what? They done stupid. And the internal election and the convoy, I watching it, you know. Don't cut track for Guti to run. Don't cut track for no PNM to come back there. Right, so they have a lot of activists kind of shaky, weary, based on things, all right? Time, all right, that'll give it time. But here what you need to also do, communicate with your people that have been working with you all your councillors, all your MPs, all your ministers. Communicate with the people, not because you don't have something to get somebody, no means you can't say hi. Hey, what's up? Don't worry. Answer all your phone. Reply to all your text messages. Why talking is what people are talking, you know. So you all again. And yes, Zebrangani, UNC must be careful. Must be. Because the destruction ain't gonna come from the outside, you know. It will come from the inside. So all your own possessions that feel all bigger than life and spitting down on some of your people, not based on the impatience, but based on communicate with the people them, whether you have something to give them, whether PNM people still in positions or not. Communicate.
I can't hear you. Come on, say it.
Reply, hi. Don't start to push away, keep away. Show off some all your, remember some all you remember. All you done in all your positions. All you done game pay. All your life done in order. All you remember the people who ain't got a position yet. Them people hungry since 10 years now, you know. Catching the aunt, uncle, nanen. So yes, they will be impatient. But that don't mean to say while they are waiting, still show them that respect. Hi, how you going? Text, reply to the text. All little piece, you know, but you'll see me soon. Those type of things.
I see you back there, back in the yard. Come on. Hey, come on.
All you remember, all you have 2 jobs, you know. All you have all the ministries and all you have all the constituencies. And all you have to strike a balance. Because in the constituency is who give you all the ministries. Strike a balance.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, bang, bang.
And I had to talk like that this morning because, again, there is no way I want to cut track for Guti to run PNM. Must never come back here again. Worse yet, come back because of we own fault. Because we forget what we have to do. We start to fight among each other. You know, no fighting going on at this point in time, eh? Roma Price, a pleasant good morning to you. Hey, legendary. Good morning, girl. Hey, Cathy. Good morning. Nice. What's on your old front burner?
So long.
The issue is not a matter if no one challenge the Honorable Prime Minister or not or whoever way. It's a democracy. The UNC is a democratic party. Whoever want to challenge the Prime Minister, let them organize challenge or if it go. I don't think it makes any sense at this point in time challenging the Prime Minister because technically she's on her way out. But my fright is again the people, the councillors, the MPs that get swell-headed, and I just letting them know, not because all you have nothing to give to any individual at this point in time, because PNM people still in their positions or however it may go, because you all doing things the right way. I understand all of that, but still don't fail to communicate with all your people. The next thing is don't get swell-headed. And we're watching for the most of all is infighting. The only thing to bring back PNM gonna be infighting and all the other behave. The PNM and other problems. Nobody doesn't know. The only time PNM problems ever burst was here. This year gone here. Last year, late last year, this year. Other than that, Rome could be burning down and PNM have nothing to say. And at all time from Ralph, from Ramis Maraj to Gypsy to this one to that one to it always the issue to the last 5 cabal. Always UNC bringing down themselves, fighting among each other. But at least at this point in time it have that unity. And I don't want nobody get swell-headed. So all the MPs that are listening, or all your ears and them that has been listening, to carry back the message to you all, based on what the pitbulls say. The ears, the parrots, whispering their ears, behave themselves, whispering their ears, not because they don't, we still putting things together 100 days in reach yet, or 120 days in reach yet. Please, communicate with your people still. Hi, what's up? Many of your councillors and all playing the fool. Many of you all get swell-headed too. That all your constituents have nothing good to say about you all. Not based on delivery, you know. Based on poor communication. Not because you can't deliver, it don't mean you can't go back and talk to an individual and tell them, well, boy, I did all what I could have done. I put in this, I do that. But some only be coursing out on all your people. Tell all your own people when I meeting people. People will be complaining to me about some of the councillors, you know. Pitbull, you see this councillor waste of time. You see that one there waste of time. I want to ask, it's not about delivery, you know, they say, hey, it's not matter the delivery aspect, eh? It's a matter of the communications and getting back to these people. All right, you go and see somebody problems, right? You organize a point of people work to see what is the problem, all right? You let the MP for the area know. There is a PNM MP, well, all right, well, you know, you still let the council know, well, that is a corporation. All right, with that PNM corporation and a PNM constituency, well, I don't know, them didn't vote for representation. So I don't know.
Come on, let your begin.
I don't know who thought they to represent them at all. No, but I was saying, I don't want to talk about that. I don't talk about the ones where getting the representatives right now from UNC council corporations, UMP MPs, UNC councillors. All the excuses, and I tell you the people talking. No money to do this, no money to that, no money to do this, no money to that. That is not why the people vexing. All right, we in government now.
I can't hear you. Come on, say it.
Well, I go continue saying no money, no money. What will be the next excuse? And here for what? What will be the next excuse in getting back on, following up on your representation, whether you get through or not? What excuses will you make? Or they will go see a thing. People will come to all you with their complaints. Or they will go see it. But you know what's the biggest problem with councillors? Whether all they get through or not, whether it have money or not, they follow back up. People appreciate. You still come back and tell them, well, I try. Pitbull, I tried. I will see. I don't know when it will have funding to be able to think there, because we had to do that next drain first in order to think, or we had to pitch that day. We don't have the funding for it, however. But I tried. But I will still see if I could get some mailing from works where you on the road, and I will still see if I could get where there is a way, there is a will. Go back, talk to the people. Follow up. My UNC councils and them excuses why they're not following up on people. Because it ain't no money. It ain't no money. That rubbish. That rubbish all on. Have money or not, the respect that the people expect is to follow up. Say something. Once a month. At least call. Hey, I ain't forget you. I ain't forget you, you know. It's there, but nothing right now, nothing. So when people see you in the road, they ain't gonna be, but you check me already, and you this and you that, and I still waiting on you, and I this and I that, and I'm telling you. Local government elections coming, you know. And the people know all them councillors and them. That on real rubbish, you know.
So long. Yeah.
The people know.
So long. Yeah. So long.
I will encourage the people and them when it's time for the elections and that'll go screening. Before screening, go protest in front of Kamala and let Kamala know why you don't want this councillor, and pick anybody else, give all somebody else. Because it means that councillor ain't gonna change the ways, and better let try somebody else. That person might be dressed like the one while they're running, you know. But at least while they're picking the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Try somebody else. Some stupidness. Try somebody else. We not have no excuses. I personally mobilizing them when that time reach all of them. Or they find that council bloody fool. Or they feel to keep the walk. They must only be good with this big person and that big person. And because they're good with that big one and that big minister and that big one, they feel well. That's enough. to hold back their constituents or the British. Plenty of them councillors feel because them and Kamala good, or them and this one good, or them and that one good. That is enough for them to ignore their people and get back elected. No, the days for that done. You could be good with your mommy. Communicate with your people. Do your work for your people, and if it cannot be done, follow up every month, every 2 months. Letting them know what's the key back. So Michael, yes, I would talk playing P, and them can be listening or not. You know why? This is very good what I am doing. This is very good when you all do it too. It shows them that we are the bosses. They work for us. We are the government. Thank you, Carla. Communication is the key. Andy on the ball. And it will show PNM people too. We not stupid like them. They see the train running off the track, and them lead the whole train run off the track, crash and kill everybody. Penny all of them is corpus. Who living is corpus walking. Zombies walking. They're dead because their membership leave them and allow them to continue the crap.
Get your feet happy. Let's go. Come on.
The membership leave them. So that's why the PNM dead and crashed today, to be forgotten, never to return.
Some of y'all run down here to the front room.
All they want to do that? So all they love the UNC or love we party so much that all they don't want to make sure we guide we party to make sure we never back in opposition. All they want to do like the PNM, let me know, you know. So let PNM listen, let them watch, and let them understand this is how it's supposed to be.
In you. There you are. Jehovah, you. I trust. Say it.
Them afraid, the PNM, afraid to organize and talk out to get what it is wrong right. Force them now till they will never come back in power unless we mash up ourselves. And mashing up ourselves is playing quiet, staying quiet, and allowing nonsense to go on. We ain't doing that at all. But we're not doing like Ry Rockborough and all of them fellas and them they at all night there. Well, you have to get all your phone, ring them down, let them know, whoa, you're playing the fool. Whoa, here it is. Whoa, the talk is this. 10 fishermen can be wrong.
Come on, let your feet get heavy.
Do the right thing all here.
Somebody make some noise in here.
Alright, like how you say, where's Ryan Rampersad? Well, alright, remember again, the council under a new government, they will now get the monies that they were saying PNM was not giving them. So you all have to get Ryan Rampersad, or you have to get Grandy Corporation, Ryan Rampersad Corporation, all the various corporations that is controlled by the UNC, or you have to get them the opportunity. Even if it's a PNM corporation, because the UNC don't move, so they ain't gonna give the UNC corporations the just you and ain't get the PNM their own. It's just the PNM just don't see whether they get money, they have money. They don't take care of the people. Because they know the people are stupid. They could spit in them out and they will still vote for them. They could say the road bad and the people in PNM can still vote for them. It is what it is. Hey Noah, good morning. So get them the 120 days, give the government the opportunity to settle. My warning is to councillors and MPs from now. Whether you can deliver or not, while things put in place, don't ignore your people. Response to your people. Do what you all have to do by the time. Follow up. You don't need money to be able to do that. That's why I say there's not a road to pitch. That's why I say there's not somebody who water or lights. That's why I say there's not somebody who calling you because they want a food card. But they want help with social development ministry. So nothing. That's why talking about have everything to do that it wouldn't cost only a cent, which is communicate.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, bang, bang.
Everybody in the building say so long. So long.
It's plain talk. Some of them UNC councillors feel well. There's a stronghold area. UNC go win anyhow. And all they want to ignore their own UNC people. You don't know it want that and this wrong, you know. It's simple, alright. We go win anyhow, but we gotta get rid of you and try somebody else. And UNC will still win it. Let me say a pleasant good morning to Gael, the Caribbean Gael, Trinidad and Tobago. You all could have choose anywhere else to look onto the ground report, but you all choose right here. Gael, welcome to the Thursday edition of the ground report. Yes, Eve. Communicate with us. That's all the people want. From all the councillors, from all the MPs, whether they can help them or not. All I want is for you to communicate with them. 2-3 minutes of your time. Yes, it has some of them that's over talk. Them will leave a room for you to talk to 10 other people. I shoot, I know let's get too. When people call me, they get them in the problem. They want to talk. My phone ringing, other people calling, I can't answer. And I don't want to be rude. But somebody I don't know two all the limits. Remember these MPs, them councillors, them they busy. So when all they do get onto them. Don't do a test match. Do a 2020. Don't yourself do a one day. Somebody want to do test match. 5 days I talk. Well, like you onto them 2-3 minutes, talk to them, our minister. All right, councillor. Okay, what about the situation there with the box on my side where we did a thing? And you're the young councillor now. Oh, I'm following up on that. But call them back. Don't let them have to be calling you plenty. Have your notes so you know all who you promise and all who you need to communicate back with. We are not sitting down and letting no councillor or no MP turn rogue on us, you know. Feel the bigger than life, you know. What gives councillors your power is your purchases. So whether he is a chairman or a mayor or a councillor, your purchases give you that power. What gave MPs your power is your constituents. So whether he is works minister or he is communication minister or whatever ministry, your constituents who put you there. By their putting you there is why you end up in that position. For all you to be driving in all the parados under all the air condition. You don't see much all with all the glass down anyhow. Most all the glass up. Okay? So I don't say clear on that. For those of you that are looking on Gael, if you all missed what I was saying, Donna Lewis, good morning to you. Hey Terry, good morning. Natty, Ramlala Pleasant, good morning. Deborah KR, a pleasant good morning, Nathaniel. Who I missed? Ah, boy, I can't go back all of that at all. Semantic 62, a pleasant good morning to you. Nancy, all of you, a pleasant good morning to you all. Bernice, Marlene, all of you, good morning to you all. Donna Gockins, good morning. Jeffrey Friday, Jeffrey Friday, wait. Kala Young Hip, good morning. Doreen, all of you that are locked on, good morning. Yes, yes, so the lines are open. What's on your phone? Kane Farmer. Farmer Kane, good morning to you all. What I was discussing, for those of you that are now locked on Guyana, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, the Caribbean. Mangal, good morning to you. What I was discussing is today is a rainy day. Okay, so rain falling all over, let me know. The rain falling in your neck of the woods. Yeah, to you and Gael, what I was discussing is that we have to give our government at least 120 days, them some time. Yes, it still have a lot of pain and people in certain positions because we know you had to fire them to get rid of them. But I also sent a warning. While that is so truth, and while that the people have to have that patience, that have nothing to do with councillors and MPs communicating with their purchases and their constituents. Communication is the key. Whatever it is you promise, get back on to your people. Hey, well, that it didn't happen yet. Well, I'm still working on it, but get back on to your people. Sun hot in Tobago. Tobago, good morning to you, my brothers and sisters in Tobago. Letting them know don't get swell-headed. And don't feel because all you're good with the big boys that is what qualify all to be able to get back the opportunity to run. Because O is a UNC seat or a UNC council. We will organize if a councillor or MP not living up. We supporting the party, you know. But we getting rid of the persons that not living up. But we personally going to Kamala because she had the last veto say. That person who is at yeah, they could be good with who? Being good with somebody that don't mean I like some people. They ain't campaigning. All I want to do is just go a meeting. Stick up under Kamala and I feel that qualify them. Well, everybody do that. Or stick up under Munilal, or stick up under this one, or stick up nanny flies.
Bang, 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 bang.
Stick it up under. It's not communicating back with us. That can't help we. Communicating with us. Is what is important. So let me move from that topic. So I ask each and every one of you, councillors, MPs, keep the communications with your purchases and your constituents. That is no money. You don't need money to be able to do that. You can never be too busy to be able to do that. Even if you're holding on a ministry. Okay? Oh boy, in the Express, contractors fires back. Files lawsuit claiming CPEP acted unjustly by terminating contracts, bringing hardship to 10,000 people. Why do they like to do that? Attorney on sex charge gets 0.15 million bail. Why they like to do that? Who else? Soccer Warriors out. We know that from the time they lost that game where there was top 1-1-1, and then that them come and win. DPP defense delay in Dana's case. Oh boy, contractors files for injunction against the CPEP. They may be able to get through that, you know. They don't get tied up, you know. Farsawari said nearly 5,000 URP workers are next. That's claims by Faris. The traffic warden that was struck while giving ticket is doing fine. Motorists in custody after driving off. I hit and run. You under pressure, partner. Crackdown on Brian Lara Promenade. Doubles vendors arrested. When BUNC was in power, they ain't jumping these people. That corporation there is controlled by the PNM. The PNM. And the PNM mayor sending the corporation. Them police, them there, the corporation, they call them. So doubles vendor arrested. That's what they do when they're in opposition now. All the vendors only under pressure. Sparrow is loving the love on 90th birthday. Yeah, when Sparrow turned 90. Yes. And he's loving the love. But I'll continue a little bit. Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you. While I go into the headliners and them there, we'll take the calls and I'll play some voice notes. Go ahead, caller. A pleasant good morning. What's on your front burner this morning? And welcome to the Ground Report. What's supposed to make news that not making news?
Pleasant good morning, Andy. Back for here. Andy, I want to support you on the call for people to stay long on the when they have the opportunity on the phone and thing. I agree with you. I am one of those persons, and I respect and accept what you're saying and all this kind of thing. But
no. That is not for we call in programming. I talking about the stay long when they do, we call buffing up the MPs and the councillors, because I get real complaints from people that they're trying to get in contact with the councillor, they ain't answering the phone, they're sending messages, they ain't replying and all them things now. So I telling them, my buffing them, letting them know that yes, we know that we only had to get only 120 days, you know, only now getting power and all them things, we know all of that. But they don't all they don't need money to be able to communicate back with all the purchases or all the constituents. You don't need no money for that, right? Exactly. So I telling them that. So I also tell the people now, Right, the next thing is, when all the MPs and all the councillors communicate back with all you, don't stay long on the phone with them. You know, just get to the point or wherever, because that might be one of the reasons why they might be not answering them or not replying to them and all them kind of thing now.
Yeah, they want to give them the whole history and life story and everything. Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with texting. At least you should text back. The text back a thing. But if they call and get you, don't take too long because they wouldn't want to answer you again now. So we're talking about them. We ain't talking about the program. It have those in the program that comes with genuine contributions. Everybody come with genuine contributions.
Yeah.
But you must fill out a program who can talk long based on, because remember I seen when the numbers go up, I seen when the numbers drop. I don't know, use a man when you talking, numbers go up, Santa Cruz, Miss Roadbrook. It have people when numbers go up. I have people when numbers go down. So, not everybody on this program here will be allowed to talk long, or to think, or to what. Based on the vibrancy of your contribution, because I don't want to drop to sleep. And I don't want to lose people interest.
And what people have to understand too, is that there are a lot of programs like this on a morning and other media houses. And your survival depends on your listenership, your viewership, the people who contribute. Otherwise, you wouldn't get no funding or any kind of thing like that to carry a program. So if you have 2 or 3 people, like how Mr. X and Amar have, your survival wouldn't be long. So you need controversy, you need people to be on the phone. But one of the point I want to make with the people who just call in and say others just take too long. If you know that how Santa Cruz call in and make a point about the independent senator, Tunapuna call in and make a point about the president, Miss Woodbrook call and make a point about crime, Barakpo call, make a point about education. Don't call and complain that they're staying too long on the phone, but you come now and say the same thing with them saying. So you didn't listen to what them say, come with something different, so that everybody can say, okay, Tunapuna don't say this, Barakpo don't say that, Miss Woodbrook don't say that, Santa Cruz don't say this. But you come now to complain how long them say, and you know you say, well, you know the independent senators, them are independent and this and that. So you didn't listen to nothing we contributing all the time then. Be genuine and original, unique. So that when you come to make a comment, if you come to complain about somebody staying too long, don't come and say the same thing that one of them was saying. Come with something different. So we self who was long now will listen to something different that you want to bring highlight and make awareness to the population. And that is the problem. So when you see they come and they talk the nonsense and say we're staying too long, and they talk the same thing like one of we will stay long, cut them off and cancel them on the program. So they go understand where we coming from. Have a good morning, Andy.
Yeah, but before you go, make sure you tell your partner Krishna pleasant good morning to Krishna. You know?
How you mean? Pleasant good morning, Krishna, boy. Oh, God. Remember what tea we drinking? Integrity, decency, harmony, unity. All right, Krishna. Take care. Later.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Hence the reason I just make sure this let everybody know all your front burners don't have to be nobody else on. That's why I ask, what's supposed to make news that not making news? What's your front burner? What is things that I didn't talk about or somebody else didn't talk about that need to be aired? Yes, and you all could organize and bill on some people topics because may have some things that we might leave out. Yes, you can. So the lines are open. Don't afraid to think, don't afraid to send your voice notes. Don't afraid to be a part. People saying people talking long, look the lines open. All you calling yet? Make your call. Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
Hey Andy, good morning. Orlando here.
Go ahead, Orlando.
Andy, following about, I read at the paper, I read some commentary on Kenny want to know how much it costs to bring Moody here. And the problem and the question is not how much it costs to bring the man. It's what did we get in return for the man's visit. We got 10 times what we spent in return. So the PLM want to know how much we spend and what we get. I wonder the question what the African man come. I know we get yam and dashi, and we get snail, but we're not using none of those. So the PLM want to know how much we spend. I mean, come on, that's not the question. I mean, these people are really ridiculous. And about Kamala, nobody going to challenge him. Nobody. Only La might challenge him because he's a clown. So again, this is my short contribution this morning because I'm so busy. But I hope everything, nobody challenge you. And we don't need to give no cost, how much it costs us with the visit of Moody. We don't even need to give them that. Let them figure it out. Because when they bring people and they are all kind of health this and health that, nobody argue. When they found out 3 million, we again not know that. But at least we get something out of the Moody visit. So tell PNM and the penny, she needs to go exchange the penny for another penny, for a cent. Because she is one of the dumbest opposition I've ever seen. 64 years of my life. Oh my God, Auntie. Talk to you later, my friend. Take care, bye.
All right. Yes, and this is our live, eh? Oh, shucks. Yesterday date still on it. By change this yesterday date. I can understand that. Let me put Thursday the 10th, yes? Oh, Lord. Good morning, caller. Go ahead. What's your contribution? What's your front burner this morning on the ground report? Why not changing this date? Go ahead.
Morning, Andy. Good morning. Good morning to everybody on the ground report. Black Chinese here the Sunday. I wouldn't believe you just like preach what I was about to say. You start real good this morning because the same thing with the counselor. You listen to me. The people of Trinidad and Tobago are not stupid. We understand exactly what it is going on with the corporations and getting money from central government and all of that. We understand those things. But as I've said before, communication is key. We can go for months, nearly a year, we're talking to our counselor. And then there's nothing. Communication just cut off with him clean. The last time we were supposed to have a meeting with him, I think his secretary had some fall or some incident or something like that. I will just message to find out. I just personally messaged to find out if everything was okay. And that was the end of it. We just heard she's better. He never came back here. There's no communication whatsoever. And I'm saying it's so easy. In this day and age of technology, you'd have lots of group chat. You could put people in the group chat. You all could have key members who are attached to the office just to come and say something. It is important just to say something. If you can't make again, if you're unable to get the funding to do things, and what makes it so bad is because the group where we are in Sangre Grande South, we had the group chat, everything, we added him in it, and we, the residents, are putting up our own money to fix the road.
Who is the councillor in Sangre Grande South?
Calvin Cicheran. Yes. I have not seen him for the longest while and have not heard anything from him in the longest while. And I'm thinking if he's ill or something, you should have the secretary. There's some way, something, somehow, you pass with a loudspeaker, pay somebody, they say, okay. Look how long he's not been in the constituency at all. Not here. We have not seen him. And even if you're spending your efforts elsewhere, say something. Say something. You're not saying anything. There's no word at all. We didn't even know if you pass. You understand what I'm saying? It does look real bad. It does look real bad. Because it's not like if we begging, we put up, we just ask if we could get assistance with the transport to help bring the material, that kind of thing. Because it's coming out of our pockets. We put our money and bought material to fix the road. So we just need a transport. Look now, the road is so overgrown with grass. It's just a narrow strip of road for us to pass. We've not had any assistance either with URP or CPEP to cut the grass at the side of the road. We're just not saying anything at all. There's no communication with them at all. And I think it's so shameful. It's so shameful that for the longest while, months on end, we haven't heard anything from our councillor. So you're right on the ball this morning, Andy. You're spot on. Even if you cannot do it, we will understand that because we live in here. You understand? So it's not like if we don't know what's going on. But it is important to communicate and say something. If you could do it, you can't do it. If you could come through, you can't come through. You just can't fall off and ghost your constituents. You can't ghost your Burgesses. That's unacceptable. Thank you very much. I locked on and I'm listening.
Thank you very much, Black Chinese. My Ghanese, they go Martin friend. I fixed that already. Today, Thursday the 10th. I don't fix that. How you still seeing Wednesday? Check for again for my reply now. What date all you seen on the live day? I fixed that. Watch, eh? Let me show you how I fix that. Let me. I fixed that. I go show you the date. Let me put it there for you to see the date. Wait telling me. I fixed that. What date are you going to see there? Let me put it across and show you. Right. So I can understand how all is telling me that all is seeing Wednesday still. Let me check. But look at the date there. Thursday the 10th. Let me open this thing. Thursday, 10th July 2025. Ground report. All right. Look, I'm going to update. So even if I think there, all right. Look at the thing there. You press update. You will see it will start a circle. Bam. Right. And then you will see it will say update. Look right here. Right. Updating. Right. Watch. What? Bam. Updating. Watch. Everything updating there. So I don't know what they're talking about. Nice. So it updated. It's Thursday. So what are you talking about? Tell me. What are you seeing now? Tell me what you're seeing there. Right, look, bro. We say I see Thursday the 10th. It's saying the 9th. Nah, Sharon. Man, let me continue the program, yes? Or at least all you know is now Wednesday. It's Thursday. Here all you know. Today is a different dance then. They the Thursday dance. Right. Yesterday dance was. So, right. So, wake up. All who thinking is Wednesday and today, right. Look, all you know get the Thursday dance. Yeah.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
At least Gael, the Caribbean Gael, Trinidad and Tobago don't know. Today's Thursday edition of the Ground Report. Let me get on to business. Because our councillors and our MPs, them have to know. And besides that, what's your front burner? Well, all I hear, what is some of the other headliners that I didn't touch? By the meanwhile, I'm waiting for your all calls. All right. The sports minister urges youths to stay away from alcohol and ganja. That's Mr. Watts. And then these wretches and them here where only want to take we money under the PNM. Agree. Strong support from Arrive Alive. Arrive Alive. Will they make real money? People did them memory points and them boy. I find out we can all the money before you get back a license. All the na man. Religious leaders backed higher age for drinking. Yeah, so them the religious leaders and them back the higher age for drinking. Them is hypocrites, you know. All of them is hypocrites, you know. When Rowley was done and we out here, you're only hearing a little bit of them. Them the religious leaders lead a man daily 10 years to destroy this whole country. And them still saying hallelujah, praise the Lord, because the government getting the money, you know. Our Kamala done that, you know. Don't get no religious organization. Don't get them a cent. Let them walk the way and let the church members or the pilgrim or well, the people now get them money. So it means in order for them to get money, they have to convert a lot of people that go come in. And because they stand up with the people and people get back the people get back that confidence in them. But the people don't trust. The people don't trust all the religious leaders because they only on money. All they care about we. All it was in 10 years when Rowley was destroying we. Then we illegal injections. We ain't have no choice. Because where we walk, where we went to pay, where we trying to go to school. So it's either take an injection or stay home. What it was. Plenty blood on all the religious organizations, all their hands, you know. Plenty blood on all their hands. All of them want to stand up for we because all of them want to lose all their kakada. I only hope the UNC don't give no religious organization, don't give them no money. That's some good ones that really like my partner, like Imam Kazim. That is a good religious man. Imam in Allah. Inshallah, man, yes, that is a good man. Pundit, Rafi, all of them. And my next real pundits, I have some real plenty imams. Just look onto this program, you know. Plenty pundits, pastors, bishops, 7 days Ventures people, but Jehovah people too. They forgive me when I was small. When my mother only every weekend she only want to let me alone take praise. Me and my brother and sister them we alone must take praise, but she ain't want to take no praise. I'm a walk to do a barrel to full all kind of thing. Yeah. And them come boy, the Jehovah. These is good people now. There's good people though. But remember that young, I didn't know better. And I come up with a plan because I say, boy, every weekend, so they come in with the like book and thing, and I want to go in the savannah and play like football. I want to go and play like cricket, thing. After I done full my 2-3 barrel. But Jehovah people, he come there, I say, boy, at day, my mother in there. I come outside naked. I say, good afternoon. Oh my God. Hello, good afternoon. All right. Later, and they're gone. I never see them for some days, weeks. I ain't see them. I come out naked as I born. But then God forgive me. I was a young fella. I didn't know. But these people is nice people. Jehovah people is nice people. And I know God forgive me for that, but I didn't know better. But I'm telling only the truth. What I did because I couldn't take that no more. I must say a pleasant good morning to all my Jehovah people. Yes, when they see the cane of Moses, that part the Red Sea, they gone. But nice long time ago. And we move on from that now. Nice people. Yeah, when I see them, I just stop, take the little booklet. Yeah. They don't ask you for money and things like the rest of church, you know. Give me tie, give me this, give me that, and look at a bacchanal thing, you know. Them don't ask you for nothing, so, you know. The rest of church milking people. There's a church I see that really don't, as a religion really don't think about people money and things, so, you know. If you don't, they see Moses Cain. All ain't easy on this program at all, boy. Man, let me continue on this program, yes. All you don't break my con. Ash, morning. Video, morning. Jason Mitchell, morning. What Cain, the Cain that part the Red Sea and Munsami. When they see the Cain part the Red Sea, say holy bird and the gun. They ain't come back for a while. But don't play you getting away no Munsami. You remember your parrot? Say morning, and all the people outside your gate long, not knowing you wasn't there, you back. And you know your parrot had them stand up there waiting. 2 hours sure there. When you come out there, the people still waiting. The parrot talking to them and them know, you know. Oh, but I know you pray to your Lord, and your Lord Munsami forgive you for that. So don't play you running neither. Because why you let your parrot and the people outside there waiting long, and then come out, but you didn't know. Your parrot is so good. Morning, yes, I come in and the people waiting there for your parrot that on your parrot pray for the sense that they do there. It must never have the people waiting so long. Right, let me tell you, well, you know, what is all your front burner? Tell all why I do the Baptist too. I pass through all the religions. I love all religions. All. Everybody, every religion teach me something. Munsami laughing. Yeah. Or the parrot that I say praise for doing the people that. And then the Baptists and them when they catching the powers and thing. Remember we go up poor. I want thing to carry to school, so I don't know when you remember you get your brown bag. When you get your brown bag, you get grape, you get apple, some go have a banana, you get snacks. Yeah, you get sweet bread. Work hard, boy. You get like 1 or 2 sweets in that brown bag, boy. When you go to some prayers, you bring back small, so small. Some other prayers, you bring back big, so boy. You get toy, all kind of thing. So I used to wait when they catching the powers. Heck, getting. Because them greedy, them who catching the powers, have 5 and 6 bags. They only say 1 for me, one alone for me, for we day. 5, 6 bags, you see them put in a corner so before they catch the powers. And give me 1 bag, but I need to get a bag for Monday. That is my snacks. Tuesday for school, that is Tuesday snacks. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday snacks. So I waiting when the vase, that gold vase. Some of them they're hard, some of them the sketchy powers dress so. But that's some, they ain't catching the power until you hit them that vase on the forehead. When you hit them that vase with the flowers and thing, you point on the thing down on the forehead there so. And the catchy power, hey, say. I'm not mocking, I tell you, I go on and I pick up 2 bags from that one there, so. That next one catching powers there, have 5 bags. I take out 1 bag, so. And I'm making sure I lead our prayers with my 5 bag, 1 bag a day, till Monday to Friday for school. Yeah. Now the powers of the Holy Spirit coming them there to clear the way for the pit bull to give snacks for school. God help me there. That the Holy Spirit hit them. Pow! And the snacks like that. I talking the truth. And look today, with all that blessings and all that bags for school, today I got a voice. God bless me with a voice to stand up for you, the people. That I always use my voice. Check it good, you know. I don't use my voice to create no wealth for me, you know. I always fighting people for you. Bad for you. Because I like to fight people who are advantaging people. I don't like advantage. Yeah. Where teacher Lennox? He's a Baptist. Well, I don't know. Anyhow, Baptist people, a pleasant good morning to you all. Whether it be Shango, whether it be spiritual Baptist, wherever. God bless you all. And the people love all the religion. All they help feed me.
Bang, bang, bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Lennox Smith, when I talk about Baptist, you just appear so. I do something wrong or something? I want to know. Oh, I ain't answering me. What did I do something wrong?
No, I mean, I hear about Baptist and I get a spiritual premonition, so I just come in one time.
Anyhow,
I had to defend my religion, you know.
yeah, but I like always catch all the powers and thing. When only catch all the powers, I get in my bags for school, you know. What? The spirit moving on.
Yeah, well, it's part of what I consider to be the African heritage.
Yes.
Not only has the Indian diaspora in Trinidad retained their Indian heritage in part, and then adapt, of course, like soca chutney and so on. Well, as Africans, we too have done that, and therefore the Shango and the Shouter Baptist is all part and parcel of that. And then, of course, we came here and invented the steel pan. And of course, our carnival is fundamentally as a consequence of the mixture or the blending or the what I would consider to be the incorporating of what our ancestors came with and what we would have had out of necessity to adapt to in the new world, so to speak, in a new environment. And therefore, that makes us distinct from what is happening on the African, or what has happened on the African continent. So, so we have things to be proud about as well.
Right. So I will give them the rest. I will let them know when I go in my temple, my Hindu temple, and how I like to go Hindu weddings and say various Hindu prayers and things. Yeah. And I like when it is the fasting and I like no meat, right? No meat, but my meat is the shatain. Yeah. And the pumpkin soy, your body's all right.
I understand. You know, the biology and the medical reports are that it does something to your intestine as well.
Yeah, well. all don't tell my Muslim and them. But if I went in the mosque and thing, wash my foot and thing, go in their feet. Take what I pass through all the religion, all. The 7 days and the 7 day where you know on a Saturday they don't do nothing and all kind of thing. I say, well, at that point growing up, I tell my mother, I say I changed my faith. I is 7 days. I from not to go and full no barrel on a Saturday now. Remember a Saturday I serving my God, and I had to try to break at a full 2 barrel. And if and it's 7 days faith, I cannot work on a Saturday, and my mother had to respect that.
All right. So when people have money for you on a Saturday, you simply tell them.
No, they can't check money on a Saturday.
Tell them the same thing.
Yeah, I'm fasting.
You will take it the following day.
Yeah, they have to check money Sunday. But when the Sunday come, I go to the Catholic church, or I go to some Pentecostal church.
They have money for you. They have money for you to go and buy grocery because you have essential things that you can do according to the religion. But of course, you will say, I will starve until tomorrow.
Yeah. But if there's money there for me, I'll tell them check me after 6.
Oh, I see. After 6.
Yeah, after 6 and after 6, I can't
that,
go and throat water.
That stomach ache.
Yeah. But at least I can't go. I don't want to go and throat no water and full no barrel after 6. That's too late. You go send a little child, a boy out there to full a barrel after 6 in the dark. Can't do that. Mommy can't do that at all. How mommy go do me that?
Right, and well, you would have had, I am assuming, and I'm being hypothetical here, you had to fill 1 barrel, but of course, because you didn't fill 1 barrel, on Saturday, the other 2 barrels became empty, so the following day you had to fill 3 instead of 1.
No. My big brother them had to handle that. My big brother had to handle that. That barrel thing, yeah. So he had to make up my time, and he only pinching man. Andy, why you doing that, boy? We could have think the thing. All of a sudden you playing user 7 days. I alone have to be fooling you. I say, God, say, brother, don't interfere in my religion, please. Yeah. and let he had to do the work. I go come out this Sunday, that ain't nothing.
And as you're on that, what do you think about, of course, with respect to the Muslim community, where the Imam says, those what you consider? Some say they are terrorists, others say that they are engaged in a merciful or quest to get closer to their ultimate, their Almighty, and therefore, of course, you strap a bomb onto yourself. The Imam instructs. And then you go in a crowd and explode it because you will get 7 virgins on the other side. What's your view on that?
Now I go tell them, and here it is. Go, get your virgins, and you come back and tell me. As long as you get through, you come back and tell me. I go strike a bomb and I go ball Allah power and blow up wherever because I go get my virgins. But he had to go first. Tell me after.
I hear you. I am of the same view.
Yeah.
You go first. I'm certain. I'm a believer. I know the person who would disrespect the religion, but you go first, and then of course I certain to come after.
Hey, but when I get younger,
I'm sure that Imam will suddenly disappear.
Yeah, but when I was younger, what I did like about the Muslim faith, what most man used to be watching, but until you started again, you realize it's not like that, you know. Having the opportunity where you can have 9 wives. You can have as much wives now. I say, oh God, boy, there's a good faith. I said, there's a nice faith, boy. What? You can have 9 women, boy? When I learn, you have to treat all equal. So if you get a car for one, you have to get a car for the next. If you have a house for one, you have to have a house for the next. I say, you see this thing? I too broken to follow this one.
But polygamy it's called polygamy. You having more than 2 wives, but that I was surprised when I was doing my sociological course that that is the most popular form of family arrangements in the world.
Yeah, but you have to be able to treat them equal, partner.
Polygamy,
You have to have money, you know. If you want one woman, if you want if you have one and you want a next wife, make sure immediate effect. If that first wife, her house card is that, you have to make sure that next wife have that, you know. And then you will see back and with that. Because whether there is Muslim or not, that first wife go although she in the faith, go play she again or us. And then the next thing is you have to meet them, they have to meet each other, greet each other, live like family. You know it is. You are among all 9 women you're married. And all 9 of them they're watching you there. So boy, that is that kind of thing. So that's why plenty Muslim men just have a one wife.
It's difficult. I'm saying it's difficult because to show favoritism to none.
Oh, good. You have to cash on none of your favorite.
Somebody must do something better than somebody in order for you to attract your attention. And of course, the others, of course, would be consider themselves disadvantaged and that you are not practicing what you ought to. All of us should get equal time. All of us should be equally favored and so on. Yeah.
Yeah, but then I say we must.
But as I say, is the widest in the world, of course, practice a form of family arrangements.
Yeah, but when I say 2 and I realize, I say, but you see this thing? I say, boy, Andy, boy, forget that because of Trinidad culture, when it comes into the Muslim religion or whatever, I say, partner, yes, the religion does that. I say, but you would have done that. You see, if you're in a country like Saudi Arabia or Iran and them kind of places, right, Andy. But in Trinidad here, with we cultured Muslim woman, or we woman and them on the whole, we woman and them in this country, they want a man for themselves. They ain't sharing. So whether you're Muslim, oh God, so you know it is here, you have 1 wife, 2 wife. Watch me, I tell you that Muslim woman, they watching your quota, you know. And you have to try to, what? No, that papa, boy, oh God.
Monogamy, one each.
Yeah, but them, Trinidad woman in culture, so I told them, Trinidad woman, Muslim woman, them in culture, so them laying the husband, you know. Yeah, so before you see one of them poison you, because the feel you show one favoritism more than one. Just hold on to your one. Just behave yourself. There we go, see. Somebody say...
out and monogamy in. All right, I hear you.
But all the greats had more than one wife, eh? Check it good, eh? All the greats. Moses, all the greats. Kings, all the greats had more than one wife.
Yeah. That was the practice. Yeah, that was the practice. Yeah. So, let's see. Once you can afford it.
Whoever get 2 wives under Rowley wicked. Afford it, they say, you know. Whoever get 2 wives under PLM.
There is the stories and the anecdotes about this red coach. I think that was propelled very regularly by Andy Roberts when he had his opportunities.
Boy, well anyhow, nice. Well, let's think there because a little humor, a little interactions is very, very, very good, very healthy. Some of you all laughing, some of you all smiling, some of you all minds will be going. The various religious organizations and people that are part of various religions, you all are listening very contentively.
And I want to say that it's not a mockery in any way. We don't believe in bigotry. We believe all religions are important because they send one common message, and that is to say a particular superior being to a particular space that is beyond, of course, life on earth, and therefore so we respect that. So it's not that we are making any aspersions that would suggest that we are engaged in any kind of bigotry or ridiculing anybody's religion. It's just that there are certain observations and we are entitled to in a democracy. I suppose if we were in places like, as Andy said, somewhere in the Middle East, where of course you have the Sunnis and the other type of Muslims operating. That is why, of course, Iran is so bitter about places like Saudi Arabia, because they on the basis of religion, one side believe, of course, that any person that heads the religion must be a descendant of Allah, and the other side is saying no, that is not necessary. Once the religious group agrees, and then of course that person becomes the leader. So you have that kind of conflict inside of the base, of course, on religion. So we have to be practical, and that is where we are going, and that is where we prefer to be. You have, of course, people who study comparative religions and so on that will, of course, outline certain details and uniqueness about a certain religion. My own religion, of course, Shouter Baptist. We are different from the spiritual Baptists from the point of view that we believe in flags. We believe, of course, in various deities, but all of which concentrated on a major one place, because we also believe in, of course, one God with, of course, three dimensions. So all of that part and parcel of your belief system and structure. And of course, what it does is really and truly have you live a better life. Other than that, we are going to be barbarians, and we are going to be biting at each other's throats almost on a daily basis if we didn't have these kinds of beliefs to, of course, settle human beings and across the globe I'm talking about, and generally speaking, and not just in Trinidad and Tobago.
Nice. Somebody wonder if Rowley is a Muslim because they say he had about several wives. But again, that is the thing there.
The coach has given him that notoriety.
Yes, and let me think there with thing there. That is unfair. It goes both ways. Where the woman can have a side man too. Nah, only woman will be able to serve. Only will be considered baddies. Only will be considered bungas. Only will be considered only not good. The soul first is for one man. But with man, a man, I see somebody say, a man must have a spare tire. With a car, if a car.
Well, it is considered to be infidelity you're not paying, of course, you're not being honest totally to, of course, the spouse or the person you would have choose, especially if, of course, is the formal marriage arrangement. Even though these days, if you lived long enough with a particular individual on either side of what I consider to be the divide, the male or female divide, you will be considered to be married in the context of the law.
Yes, and like this, because watch me, I'm a soldier, a comrade. Lennox Smith then use a comrade and use a soldier, and Lennox Smith is a comrade, he is a soldier. Not
of
so.
Course, depending on the perspective.
You know union, yes. And you know union laws, everything. Well, then I have to agree with Nas Ali here. A deputy is essential. Let's open the lines.
I hear you, but it brings all kinds of problems, though.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Nice, let's get back to the current affairs that are taking place in Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, yes, indeed. Of course, we have the situation where the PNM lawyer, Lala again, and of course, I think with neophytic Marcel, they filed, of course, an injunction plus another matter filed in the courts with respect, of course, to CPEP.
Hey, so
on this occasion, I think they might have done a little more work, but fundamentally it's the same thing.
Yeah, but let me ask you something.
Another contractor from Laventil as well was being used, as far as I'm concerned, as a pawn in this whole process. And my view, even though of course it is preliminary, that it will fail.
But let me ask you something.
Will fail again.
Yeah, let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
If the file an injunction to stop these people from just fine out these people. So if they win that injunction, contractors will be reinstated until this case getting off.
Yeah,
because the file it against the company.
To hold its hand until that time. Yeah.
So all these people will have to come back and play. Workers, everybody got to go out to work.
In all practicality, that is what that would say. However, what is different with this one? You know, you have ex parte injunctions. Well, it appears that the CPEP lawyers, led by Anand Ramlogan, will adapt to it. So therefore, they responded immediately. So what is happening now? You know, so they can't blindside anybody in this case. So that the judge has asked for arguments on both sides to be submitted by next week Friday.
Well, all right. Let's see how
that
goes.
Normally, a fella will go and get an injunction ex parte. The next side doesn't know. And the judge, based on the argument that the person put forward, which is usually why they would go and have a solid argument, even though it may be a lie. In this case, it didn't happen. It looked as though the CPEP lawyers were looking out for these kinds of developments, and therefore they didn't have that advantage. You see, because the PNM would do that to suggest that somehow to give encouragement to those persons who they may be leading down a gum tree or up a Gugubef tree with only picker. So
nice.
So in this case, both sides have to, of course, submit as to whether or not the injunction should be granted or not in the first instance, and then of course the other parts where they're saying that they invoke what is called an unfair contract terms act that was of course confirmed in the parliament in 1985, and that states that you shouldn't have any unfair terms, and the term that they are saying is unfair is when you have to there's a clause in the CPEP contracts where the CPEP company can dismiss you on certain grounds, I assume. But the fact is that they could do it and give you, you're supposed to give 10 days notice. The other side, the PNM side, is saying that no such notice was given, 10 days. And if you have to fire them immediately, you have to give them, of course, the 1 month monies that was due to the contractor, and none of those things happened. So let's see how the court will look at those things. Of course, on the other side,
so what they did is they fire and then pay money when they're supposed was to say something first before they fire.
Yeah, that's the first thing. That's the first thing. 10 days according to the clause. But of course, the PNM is arguing that, and if you didn't do that, if you are firing them, then you're supposed to do it simultaneously. You give them the firing, you effect the firing process, but you give them the money should be ready one time.
Yeah,
they are saying
they not the money.
In this case.
Yeah. Wow.
Because I don't think as yet they have gotten their monies. But of course, in all practicality, government doesn't operate like that. You know, there's a whole process to approve the money and all of that, and then of course after a certain reasonable time they will get the money. So I cannot see how any court will accept that. But let's see how it works out. Specifically on the CPEP side, they are saying that this contract, and this fellow is in a similar situation, is a new contractor that they are advocating, and they have brought action for before the court. He is in a similar similar situation.
Right, but
they got a renewal days before the elections, but they had a exhaustion period for the existing contract. They would have completed their contract. If they have left it alone, they will have completed their contract next year. But instead, they will call just before the election and give them an extension up to 2029.
Right. So that injunction is not for one individual. That injunction is based on all contractors.
Well, it's for that particular person that is before the.
But if they win it for that particular person, but it will be across the board for everybody.
Impact on the others. So it's a test case. That is what they're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, there's something called a class action, which of course Gonzalez did mention, but they didn't go that route because it appears that a lot of the contractors would be in one form or another. Have some kind of infringement that would not make it feasible, or the burden of having a class action where all 300 will be placed before the court is a time-consuming thing, and the amount of documents you'll have to submit.
All of that. Example.
So they decide to go with a test case.
Very good. Understand what you're saying. Oh boy, all the lines are open. Let me take this call. Morning caller.
Annie.
Hi, good morning to you. David, how are you?
Fine, thank you, my friend, and Trinidad and Tobago. A question. 2002, Manning was Prime Minister of the country, correct?
2002, that is after Robinson broke the tie.
Yes, Lennox, pay attention to this. Is this not the same lady who is the president of the country that worked in his office in 2002? You following me?
Is the same what? The same president?
The president presently, no, it's not the same woman who was working in Manning office in 2002.
Oh, yeah. She has made it very clear. Yeah, she said it recently that because she's a woman, she's being castigated in the way that the opposition has, of course, led. But the opposition say that is rubbish. It is your conduct, and not your gender. But go ahead.
Right. To Mr. Barakpur, Santa Cruz, Woodbrook, Pity Valley, and Central. Put this question out to them and see if they could find some information why this is happening as it is today. She nobody ain't targeting this woman. And I'm leaving it right there. When the names are called, they do some research and track this character. I'll leave it right there. Take care. Bye.
But I mean, fundamentally, she did say, and that's an indictment on her part, to show that she is hopelessly political. She can't divest herself from that because she's now president and be seen to be, and in fact, even if she may try to be objective minded in terms of the executing the office of president of Trinidad and Tobago. Because she did say a statement that will follow to her grave, and that is people must of course adhere to the gospel or the dictates of the PNM.
Oh, okay then. All right. Next caller.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Andy, and you play Trinidad and Tobago. Hey, listen. Talking about the injection thing, it's alleged. It's alleged, and I say it's alleged. I don't think none of the ministers take that COVID injection. I do not have take none. All is a lie. They did not take none. Only person that guy took that who died, I think he took it and he died. But the rest of them did not take any. I said it's alleged again. Right? So that's my point, man. I used to say that a long time. I always forget it.
Nice, nice. Oh boy, don't forget all of the lines are open, eh? Oh boy.
Morning, Ground Report. Morning, Andy. Lennox, Mickie, everybody on the live. Let me just lead on. I'm saying the back the age limit and the right to go up more.
Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Yeah, pleasant morning to the Ground Report. And pleasant morning to the UNC government. Pleasant morning to the UNC government. What I'd like to say and make clear, according to this UNC government, the Prime Minister has to stand up strong and do not take no nonsense from the opposition. When they was in power, Christine Kangaroo had them sitting on right through and disrespecting them from the beginning to the end. She never really listened to none of them. She putting them in the place. She telling them to take a walk. The voice too heavy. I tell them, I want to call on the government, which is UNC government, to get their own president and put in the president house. Once that lady is there, so they are against them, they try to fight them down and she'll always be for the PNM. She's a born and bred PNM and all what involved in, she can't come out of it. So she'll take advice from the PNM and them and from Rowley from the back. She will do that because he will call and she will stand up to them and show them that she can bring down the UNC government. So they have to get her own president, get a president that will be partial and will be balanced and move out that dictator from inside that president house. That woman's talking a certain nonsense now.
Thank you. We get the point. You don't have to repeat yourself. A president and have to put their president. So we have it.
Andy, yeah, take care.
I send you a birthday of the date.
I think the greatest test that could come with respect to her position is when, of course, legal action, blue lights and silver bracelet starts unveiling. Then I think we would see who she really is, whether she would interfere or not. Give pardon, of course, I understand that the law is that she can give pardon, even though, of course, your matter has not yet reached the court once you are charged. So we wait and see when those days reach, and I'm certain, just as day gives way to night and vice versa, that is a certainty, and we'll see because she will be around for that as well.
Go ahead, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Andy and the Ground Report. If you'll remember, I called and said that lady in the white suit gotta go. I could see it straight through her. Try and remember. Track back. I did tell you all that. That lady in the white suit gotta go, and she really gotta go. She have nothing good in her.
Yeah, Andy, challenge to the leadership of the party. Nobody's going to challenge the woman. So leave that. That question is out. Don't even ask that question. The only person I see might try something is la 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 la, because he's a clown. And Andy, nobody's going to touch you. Nobody's going to challenge you. She's going to be on a pose and you'll be in that sense.
Good morning. We all have areas that we need to improve, but as long as we are pressing forward, getting up each day and doing our best, we can be assured that God is pleased with us. He may not be pleased with every decision we make, but He is pleased with us. I know it is difficult for some people to believe, but God wants us to feel good about ourselves. He wants us to be secure and to have healthy self-images. But so many people focus on their faults and weaknesses. When they make mistakes, they're extremely critical of themselves. They live with that nagging feeling that chides, you are not what you are supposed to be. You don't measure up. You have blown it too many times. Guess what? God knew that you were not going to be perfect. He knew that you were going to have weaknesses, faults, and wrong desires. He knew all that before you were even born, and He still loves you. One of the worst things you could do is to go through life being against yourself. This is a major problem today. Many people have a war going on inside themselves. They don't really like who they are. Well, I am slow. I am undisciplined. I am unattractive. I am not as smart as other people. They focus on their weaknesses, not realizing that their negative introspection is the root cause of many of their difficulties. They can get along in a relationship. They are insecure. They don't enjoy their life, and it is largely because they are not at peace with who they are.
Thank you. Next caller, morning.
Good morning again, Andy. Back for here now. Seriousness now.
Yeah.
Andy, let me tell you something. Some of people will be cultivating uncertainty and doubt in their minds because they allow too much negativity to come into the system. When the election is called and thing, a lot of people talking about Anita Haynes and Larry Lala and this one and that one and all kind of thing. And I used to tell people, I said, let me tell you something. This election don't win already. It will be win by landslide victory for the UNC. All they just have to do is to just keep focused and don't get distracted with nothing. And on the day of the election, go and cast all your vote. Bam, result come, exactly what I said. Let me tell you something. You see all this nonsense that we hear with the president and independent senators and things. Let me tell you something. This lady ain't no dotish lady. This government that she's running now ain't no pipsqueak government. She's so focused and learned from since independence of what governance and how this country is supposed to think. And this lady putting everything in place now for this country to be how it is. It will take a little time because people like Alwari and them now come irrelevant. Amory Brown, all these PNM people, they're irrelevant now. So every little thing, they would try to throw out some kind of dose. Look, I see Alwari put out a post that putting the age limit and raising the restriction on marijuana will affect the African youth. You could imagine African people allowing this man to make this statement and still have him around them and all this kind of thing. You talking about a drug that destroys family, lives, is a gateway to harder drug of addiction and destruction. And you rallying to have that age limit to 15, 16, and when they put it to 25, you have an issue with that. People don't have control over themselves when they become alcoholic and drug addict and all this kind of thing, you know. And if your whole life you reach 25 and then you could get yourself involved in whatever you want to think, you could still have a means because at 25 you're supposed to already have a stable job. You're supposed to already be focused on the future for your life and all this kind of thing. You're supposed to have some sort of stability and value for yourself. You might have a family and say, you might think twice now. And at that age, you might decide, hey, here what? You know, I never use this thing. I ain't going to do it now. I ain't going to get myself involved with that. And then you might set an example for your children. And then
because your mind get enough time to develop. Remember, age is bring reason. Age is bring experience.
Develop up to 25 years. You understand? And when you have control over that situation, and then I'll worry them coming and race baiting, and then this next dotish one talking about dictatorship by trying to guide people and for them to do the right thing. Dictatorship is trying to save you from your own destruction. People have to start to see beyond this rhetoric of these illiterate dotish people who have no relevance now that they're not in government, and dismiss them with them statement. And remember, the media propagates propaganda and support the PNM. So anything they come, they've had it making front page and all kind of thing. But I won't come and tell you the good things that the government doing and how they're transforming and reforming our politics in Trinidad and Tobago for not the politician like how we see for the last 10 years, but for the citizen to be more empowered and more livable in this society. So that is where we have to focus on. And we had to always be careful with the race baiting that has come from PNM. Remember when Kamala had the coup, they say, oh, they're only locking up African people. Rowley have he coup now. Why they don't come out and say how much East Indian they lock up in this coup compared to how much they lock up when Kamala had the coup? And see who's the majority. They're going to say that how Rowley lock up a set of African people in this coup. You see?
Right, but let me just correct one thing. So people, when he say coup, he mean curfew, curfew, not coup.
No, not the coup, the SOE.
The SOE, right.
Yeah. So you see, people have to learn and understand the kind of narrative these people have said. They have nothing to contribute. The only thing they could do now, which was set by Eric Williams, we worked for here at that time because people didn't have internet and social media and they couldn't think on their own. They was totally dependent on what Eric Williams could do for them. But now, we're different. That's why I see they get rejected. And they had to reject them now because the only way they could try to feel relevant is to divide the society, use racism, and use the oppressed people. Just imagine, all of them are multi-millionaire, but they're using a set of CPAP workers who could hardly survive on a month paycheck in a week. But they so care for them. In the first place, why you have so much people depending on CPAP? You didn't suppose to have so much people depending. Use 10,000 citizens who they're talking about is have family and 3 and 4 children and paying rent and all this kind of thing. How even them could survive on CPAP? Why you don't? And then you have the people them who working and coordinating CPAP as millionaire, but these people them just struggling off at it. Why you don't empower them and give them the money and make them be self-sufficient rather than keep them poor and oppressed? People, all let me tell us, we have a good, stable, steady, focus-minded government in this country. No matter what the PNM do, or the president, or the independent senators, that would not hamper anything to do with governance of the country. Let's just be not distracted and focus and continue to support our government. And whenever they need to call on us, let's be ready to answer that call with all boots on the ground and with hearts in our hands, and we're ready to fight for our country with our lives. Have a good morning, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
I want to commend Mr. Barakpo for that very, what I can say, meticulous observation.
And continue to support
Al-Rari appears to be on a pathway to generate destabilization and to undermine the government of this country. And the recent statement that he made only yesterday reinforces that, because he is making the claim that Africans are being targeted, and one of the things that he used, and I'll send a picture of the board. He said, look at the Unicode board, and of course he mentioned certain names such as Sanka and etc. But is oriented towards Indian names on the board of UDCOT. And when I checked, I realized that, of course, not only is the minister herself an African, even though she's wearing these long weave, but the fact of the matter is, I checked what 1, 2, 3, 4 members in addition to her as Africans, clearly, and one you have a doubt in between, and you have four persons who you could definitely see are Indians. I think it's important that we expose Al-Rawi for what he's doing and what he is. He knows that he's a target of criminal investigation, I'm sure, and therefore, of course, what he's attempting to do by these opportunities, clearly Penelope Beckers cannot rein him in. She can't tell him what to say, and he continues, of course, since the defeat at the polls on the 28th of April at his constituency. He said that he gives the UNC, of course, 12 months to implode. So it means, therefore, what he's doing is attempting to manifest a notion that he would have had, or a prediction or a premonition that he would have had, and that must be identified. And most yet, with respect to the CPEP workers, he's suggesting again is Africans, but immediately one has to say that this, as well as, of course, he's suggesting that most people who smoke marijuana are also Africans, and look what they have done. But you know, he failed to tell us what is the demography as far as the prison population is concerned. Let me repeat: the demography as far as the prison population is concerned, and therefore you will draw the irrefutable and the logical conclusion as to where he is going. Let me send
hold 1 minute. Hold 1 minute.
Of the board of UDCOT.
Yes, send it there for me. Go ahead, caller.
Judge for yourself.
Hello?
Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, reporter.
Hello, you hear me?
Go ahead, reporter.
Yeah. Good morning, Andy. Are you hearing me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, man, and good morning to Lennox Smith and Mickie K and Mr. Barrow. Good morning again. I like how you correct him, Andy, because I started to get worried. I want to know what cool we talking about. But that was excellent of you. Your hand on the board. Now, I want to say this morning. Mr. Faris Al-Wari yesterday, the PNM had a press conference, I think, right? And within that press conference, why he jacking up the numbers of the people in CPEP right now? They're trying to create. What he trying to create? I hope you all are hearing me still. You hear me?
Loud and clear.
It's loud and clear, my friend. Go on. You go right ahead.
Right. Now, I want to tell the PNM this. Now, this is not like 1990 when you all were in opposition and don't intend was to stay in opposition for very long and watch this country divert itself into a coup attempt with the late Yassin. This time around, you're always going to relax in opposition. And I call on the present administration, while you were on the campaign trail, this is the only thing will cool down the PNM besides those Monday night meetings that you all are having. That is excellent. That come like the mainstream media with the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago. Because remember, the mainstream media is not picking up the things that supposed to make front page in this country that will keep the country balanced. You know. They are leaning one side heavily. They all are trying to bring down the administration. So what we will have to do besides those Monday night meetings, find out, do the audit on the Balize House. Why that Balize House was built so big and so fast within the PNM reign of power, because just before they get into office, they didn't have no money. Now we have to get a way around this PNM, because the PNM is going to continue. And I asked the government this morning too, or they tell them tomorrow supposed to be a pay in the CPEP program. Don't give the PNM no mileage by boarding. Look, they didn't pay them because they have a weekend, they have a fortnight inside. Don't let reach to that. Know how they're dealing with this PNM. This PNM, remember, is a set of players who we can't afford to hire back again. You know. Not one of these people in the opposition stood up and made the stand that Dr. Rowley made when the late Patrick Manning was working along with Calder Hart in this country. Dr. Rowley stood up against the late Patrick Manning, and he come and lead the party after. Not one of you all in that parliament right now as opposition minister stood up for this country. You know. When Dr. Rowley shut down Petrotrin, when TSCT workers go home, when they're making all kind of drastic decisions, you all make a weird song from all, you know. Not even in media houses, you know. Let the government operate. The government didn't call her first budget yet. And I know Miss Kamala Prasad, the successor, will look like a local Abraham Torre. She's going to take care of this place just because of how the PNM carrying on. Like if she know what she's doing, I want to close out there because no other scholar want to get in. But good morning, Trinidad and Tobago, and stay focused, people.
Thank you very much. Next caller, morning.
Yeah, hello?
Yes, morning. Make it short and sweet. What's your contribution this morning?
Andy, hearing many people referring to the coup, but it's not really a coup. There was no coup against the...
No, that was correct. The curfew. I say curfew, but it
right,
really mean
not
SOE.
It was a state of emergency.
Yeah, SOE.
Now, many people, only a few of us, and they made this very clear, only a few of us know the real reason for that state of emergency. And it was a very severe threat to a very important person. I'm not going to call names. And they acted I don't know if they say prematurely or I can't really define the word. If they had waited, something seriously could have happened. So I can't say if it was prematurely to catch them on the act or to prevent an act from happening. So there's a few of us who know the truth. Maybe one day we could disclose it, but I wouldn't disclose it now.
All right. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Annie Williams and the team there. God bless you all. Have a good day. Andy, I sent a WhatsApp on Tuesday, boy. And I was listening to it yesterday. I didn't hear it on Tuesday at all. I didn't hear it yesterday. But I have a chance. Please play. Good morning, gentlemen. A blessed day to you all.
That your Tuesday WhatsApp, sir.
Well. I now realize why
picture for you, Andy.
Our Prime Minister Kamala Prasad didn't go to that CARICOM summit this weekend going here. And I'm happy she didn't go. You know why? Those snakes and all grateful people, prime ministers in that CARICOM summit. I listened to Gaston Bronco Antigua, Barbuda. He's asking Kamala for the $60 million for Pico fiasco, right? Between 2010 and 2015 when she was Prime Minister. Doesn't he know that when a new government comes in power, automatically all debts and so on payments that new government inherits? So when PNM came in 2015, everything there, payments and so had to be done by them. But he never asked his friend Rowley, who was the one-time chair of the CARICOM, what about the money? But soon come back in power, you ask him for that $60 million because that money is what happened because of Pico debacle. The PNM supposed to see out under Rowley. They never did anything. They pay a single cent. And now Kamala must see about paying it. No way, who say. Leave them alone. They don't even want to take our TT dollars. So why will I think about them for? Go and ask Rowley now. First time I hear him about this, right? And PNM was for 10 years and nothing was being said. If he did ask Rowley, he asked him very quietly. I know the answer he got, but definitely no, because no payment was made. So gentlemen, I'm pleased with our Prime Minister, the work she's doing. I listened to her last night, tremendous work they're doing to get rid of all the corrupted people in the state agencies. CPEP, boy, the same fellow with $7 million a year for 7 million for 7 years on unaudited accounts for about 4 years, no paying of taxes. These fellows are to make a jail, the ordinary citizen who in a small amount of money, the government want to get down on them. And that's one they know of, and plenty more corruption taking place. God bless this nation. And God.
Yes, thank you. Nice, so let's try to make it short and sweet. Make your voice notes, try to squeeze it in up to a certain timing. Some always 4 minutes, 5 minutes. It's long. Come on. Try to get to the point. All right, this is the cut board. That is before your screens there. Yes, this is the cut board. That is before your screens at this point in time.
So you determine for yourself whether or not that the board is saturated with Indians, because that is what Al-Rari is arguing, that the present administration has targeted Africans, and that is why, of course, the age limit for smoking marijuana and the sale of alcohol and so on, but he has not told us.
What the article said there, because I want to believe one of those people, they might be a permanent secretary. So we want to really and truly go through this. Good. Minus the minister. Minus the permanent sec. Right. What are we seeing here? 1 African, 2, 3. Right. There's an Indian here, there's an Indian here. So let me see my African. 1, 2, 3 African. Minus the permanent sec. It must have a permanent sec there. And the minister. Minus the 2. Right. Because I can see the rest of them don't have nothing in their hand. Eh? So you don't know who is permanent sec and who is this, who is that. Right, so let me see. So I am seeing so far. If I put in everybody, I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 African. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Indian. But again, if you're minus the permanent sec, I believe it about permanent sec, they read the article good. And the minister, yes, it have more in East Indian on that board than African. There's the ground report. We must complain, talk, bad manners and truth. But race is not the issue in moving forward. It's so long as a blue man, a green man, whatever, go there and do the work in order to satisfy the job that is before them. That is what is important. Right? Anything there before I take an next call there quick?
No, except to say that it is sinister, it is wicked, it is misleading, it is dangerous, it is saturated or has an agenda that we know, and we have to expose Al-Rari for it. That he is attempting to manifest a notion, an illusion that he predicted since he lost the San Fernando West seat. And of course, clearly, he's looking to save his own skin, knowing full well that ultimately there will be criminal attention paid to him and others of the last administration. They're trying to while and exploiting the CPAP workers. CPAP workers, the Ministry of Social Development has already announced, so you're getting the best of both worlds. You're going to get, of course, your compensation for the particular period. And I'm sure that it has to be based on a proof that you were working with CPEP, that they have opened up the ministry in order to facilitate any hardship that you may encounter. In addition, wise, of course, the new contractors get on board in order to reinstate. I'm sure all of them.
Yeah, but the new contractors might be back on board.
Will have to be reinstated. Why is that so? Because there's a limited amount of workers that are attracted to CPEP at the level of wanting to cut grass and raking the roads and etc.
Nice. So let's clear up on some of the calls. So please, everybody, make it short and sweet. Let me clear up on some of the calls that have voice notes that need to be clear up. I and all will hold back on any 1, 2 with you all just so for now. Let me just clear up. Go ahead, caller.
Good morning, Andy, Lennox, Mickie, Newbie, and to everybody outside here. Caller, let me tell you something. When they came here to campaign for Rowley in 2023 at the loaf and pretending it was some kind of crime summit, why he didn't ask Rowley for the money? You would swear the loan, Kamala take a loan from him. Right, that he coming back now to ask Kamala for the money. 9.5 years, you didn't want the money. Now you asking Mrs. Pasabi Sessa for the money. Well, sit down in a corner and wait for it. Lennox, I totally agree with you with the same with Faris. Faris opened his mouth and remove all doubts. Right? The thing about it is now Faris is making it look as though he said it, The half Iraqi from the PNM said it. that they targeted African people, right? Where in that are they targeted? But you see, when the PNM know, right, that they're falling off the cliff, they're hanging on to the race card, they're hanging on to it and they're pulling out the race card, right? How you arrive at the fact that it's Africans they're targeting? How you arrive at that? But you see, the weak brain ones are going to fall for it and they're going to pick it up and run with it, right? Just like how they're running with Kamala supposed to pay back the money, right? Just like how they're doing. And I want to send a message for Christine Gangaloo. Madam, nobody's targeting you because you're a woman. That is the PNM MO, right? They love to target women. People are targeting you because of the fact that you took the gospel of the PNM into the president's office. People are targeting you because you give your brother and your husband silk. People are targeting you because you say they are independent senators. But we are seeing a former PNM senator being sworn in as an independent senator. And I stand to be corrected, Lennox. Am I right or am I wrong? You understand? We saw it. We saw the swearing in. So when they want to cover the nonsense and talk a whole set of gobar for people out here, I'm warning our people, we have enough sense to know, to sift it out, to separate the goat from the sheep, right? And they cannot come here and keep pushing that race head and we are going to fall for it. No, days for that done. This is not about race again. This is not about race. This is about building back a country. And if that is all the PNM can do, what else will they expect? What else? They are devoid of ideas. And to Amory Brown, we don't want no advice from you. Mrs. Prasad, as I said, two competent people to the CARICOM meeting. Rowley had to go because you were incompetent. That is why Rowley had to go, right? But she said two competent people, and we don't need anybody else to tell us what to do. Sit back and see what a good governance is all about. Andy, thanks a lot and have a good morning. Later.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you. Try to make it short and sweet. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Ground Report? What's supposed to make news that not making news?
Morning, Andy. I'm calling from Macbean. Andy, something people have to realize. If you want to work in the industrial sector, in the security sector, you have to pass a drug test. If you're smoking marijuana, you can't pass a drug test. You eliminate yourself from that whole range of work. The more lucrative job that have is drug tested, right? And next thing, this is outside. I see Forrest telling Philip Alexander he can't bend down and touch his toes. And Philip tell him he don't play that game. Play that with Marvin and him we wrong. This bend down and touch his toes. Philip said don't play that game.
Oh shucks.
You play that bend down and touch your toes game with Marvin and him.
All right. Oh boy, next caller, morning caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution in the Ground Report this morning?
I'm calling from CJ. What's Forrest arriving? You think he like black people? What's your man do? And feel he like black people? He ain't like black people, Andy. He ain't like black people.
All right. So we continuing all those calls very, 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 very quick. All those calls. Well, let me make it short and sweet because I have voice notes to play. Yes, you are part of the #1 program, The Ground Report. What's your front burner? What's supposed to make news that not making news? Go ahead, caller. I know you're trying to get in. Make it short and sweet. What's your front burner?
Andy, politics is... Yeah, Andy.
Turn down the back. From the time you get in, you move from that TV. Or turn down the back because you get confused.
Yeah, Andy, I know the routine. But I don't have the time. But yes, let me tell you something. Politics in Trinidad, I have seen politics in Trinidad reach a very bad state, where political opponents have plotted to kill each other, assassinate each other. But I'll give you a joke just to make it short and sweet. One hired a man to go and assassinate another man with the money and God. And the person who was hired went and told the victim what happened. So that was an interesting part of politics in Trinidad. So I'll cut right there for today. Thanks.
Nice. Oh boy, that's short and sweet. Go ahead, next caller. Morning caller, where you calling from? Welcome to the Ground Report.
Good morning, Andy. Thanks for taking my call. Good morning, Lennox, Mickie, Trinidad and Tobago. Andy, I heard, I saw, I read the president say it's because she's a woman. I want to ask the president, anybody ever call you a drunkard? Anybody ever tell you conspire to murder a journalist? Any Calypsonian ever think anything about you? Mrs. Pasapi says I got all of that. And she never came and said it's because she's a woman. She took it like a woman. So I find you should take it like a woman too. People's eyes are open now. People seeing, people hearing. And we know the Garcias and them, they ruling the show. So what are you talking about? You want sympathy? Well, it's only the PNM people can give you sympathy. Penelope Beckles is now saying that they did not listen to the people, to the supporters. 9 years old, they did not listen to them. And I see they're trying to think like the UNC. Every week now they're having talk on the TV, reporting to the public or whatever. And they're having, I don't know what night is the meeting. They're having meeting in the night. But last week I saw they had a meeting. And the only thing the people were sitting down waiting is for some coffee. Because like if it was a week they had, that was their meeting. They should have seen meeting Monday night. So all they try all their best. All they can never reach where UNC is today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next caller. Morning.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Where you calling from?
Yes.
What's your contribution?
San Fernando.
Go
I don't
ahead.
know if I could be.
Go ahead, San Fernando.
I will try and be as short as I could. But when it comes to the marijuana issue, Faris Alwari had that at his table, and he made a mess of it. So he shouldn't be talking right now. The next thing I want to go down the road is this. Now, where I want to go here now, you know I'm a white person, right? Now, if you look at the white when the white was formulated, this program used to take in at least 15,000 people, 15,000 students across Trinidad and Tobago, and I think the numbers grew, right? So when Mr. Hines called, I think before the...
Forget the background. Your background. Forget the background.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah. So when Mr. Hines brought that program that he said that he brought, that was only taking in just about what? With a couple of Calypsonians or artists. That only took in about what, 15, 20 people? So if you look at looking at numbers here this morning to it, if that YTEP program had been continued over the years, right? Now it is a workforce that we're looking at. We would have had a lot of people trained in different areas, like all the leathercraft and all the music and all it took in everything. So the numbers would have been real. And go ahead. Hello?
Oh, no, you go ahead. But mute the phone already. He wasn't talking to you. Go ahead.
So the number, I'm not just looking at just the number. What I'm saying is that CTEP is 10,000 people, right? Work out that, because if you take 15,000 people and you train them every year, where the numbers was going, we would have had a workforce right now where nobody could have reckoned with that, right? Because we had it with that program. So, I want to say that these people are just trying to, Faris Alwari is just trying to make couture, as you say it, in this country, right? She's trying to make, and he will make a mess of it, because as I keep saying, these people are not just shooting themselves in the foot, they're turning the gun on themselves.
So true. Thank you so much, caller. Oh boy,
Thank you.
boy. Next caller.
Bang, bang, bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
I want to try the short and sweet with each everybody. Short and sweet. Get to your point. What's on your front burner this morning? It's have a lot of people need to get in. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning to the big old man. Morning to Andy. Morning to Mikey. Morning to Trinidad and Tobago. Andy, the good book say, he that exalted himself, he that humbleth himself shall be exalted. That means when you humble yourself, God will bring you up. And he that exalted himself and beat your chest and fill you up, God will bring you down. Andy, I watched something yesterday. Boy, yeah, man, you had to see to believe it. I was down by the corner by Foster Cummins' office. And Andy, I saw how you workmen taking down Foster Cummins' name and taking down they putting up a new name, Philip Watts constituency office. And a woman stand up on the corner and then tears come to the woman eye. She wants to know how they could take down Foster name. And she's only shaking her head and like if she mother dead. Just to show when them fellas are big head and tomorrow you're down by stand up and I watching that. They're taking down Foster name, they're moving it. And the fellow the ladder holding out and they're bringing up and watching him and they screen it up on the board and thing. I said, look at that. Yesterday was he was up, today he down. So the people have to understand that you're up today and tomorrow you're down. So try to live good and understand that you won't be up every day. You have today for me, tomorrow for you. And they are locked on.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lockett. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from and what's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning?
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Mikey K. What I have to say is very short. If Christine Kanalu doesn't like what the people is saying, and the people is trying to target her, all she has to do is to tender her resignation as president of Trinidad and Tobago and get the hell out of that office. Because she's of no use to anybody. Because she's a racist, she's a Pianamite, and she's everything put together as the most biased president of Trinidad and Tobago. So that is what she has to do. Tender her resignation and to get the hell out of there. That's the only alternative that she has if she doesn't like what the people are saying. Because she knows fully well who she is and what she is. Anyhow, that's what I have to say.
Nice. Thank you very much for making it short and sweet.
Bang, 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 bang.
Good morning, Ground Report. Ali, Arawi and them just think the respect, we seen it for what it is. You understand? That is the old playbook all right through. And Lennox, you put it on you put it on the nail, you're exposing them because they were going on. It's sinister with them. To do all these things and want to play the care about the people in this country. Are you trying to pay for your food? I don't have real money. All of them have real money. And the one who just want to use illiterate African people. Not illiterate totally, but some of them who understand the political structures and the political dynamics of what's taking place in this place. People all open up all the eyes and what's going on.
Oh boy, you're playing all the watch the screen. Voice note. I want to cut it and then after now take all the call and I wouldn't go back to that voice note and then we go lose the train of thought or the follow-up of that person. You know what to do? Let me put on airplane mode. Nice. Airplane mode, come in. Yeah, let me play in airplane mode. Good boy. Oh boy. Right, I wonder if I can get airplane mode there now. Nice. So no phone want to ring there now. I will just have to remember to put it back on. All right, what this man saying here now? I hope he. Nice.
That's just how you're gonna catch them. And other than that,
I lost it.
We see how.
Oh! My brother, I'm so sorry about that. It's hundreds of hundreds. I don't know where to go back to find you. But let me just finish those voice. Slow there, quick. Boom, 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 boom.
And good morning, Andy, Lennox, and Mickie, and the listening audience. Well,
but we get the drift where saying, I'll read them on race car thing. We get the drift. You didn't have to repeat yourself no more.
I'll just do a short one. I think it's only, I seen three cards. They're playing at 3 cards, Romy, the PNM. And I'll just say, and I believe that they using those 3 hand cards. One is the gender by the president. 2, the fair mongrel to put fear in people by Harari. And 3, they're bringing the racism card. So I guess they're all planning to use those 3.
Thank you very much. You don't need to say no more. We got the point. So I don't have to finish that whole voice note. From the time we get the point, I'll stop the voice notes when they're long.
Andy, good morning. Lower Santa Cruz here. Andy, why so many young African men who join the army? The army is either getting in murder and in robbery. On the other hand, I watched it last night, and the whole 2 men for murder. Why? My son tried to get in the army and he bright and he didn't get shot because they had a friend and partner and family. The armies are very good work. My uncle was a sergeant major in the army. What is happening to my young African people? Andy, Mickie and Lennox, they are, especially Lennox, they are very bright fella. You know? Andy, without you, I don't know what we're going to change that. And Andy, I never knew that you all never take their pay, but you all are doing a very human service, and you and the ground report have a very good day.
And I facts. The ground report don't get paid for we doing. Not now. Since on Robert Amaru Station, we don't get paid. There's our hobby, there's what we like to do. This is our gift back to Trinidad and Tobago. So that way, if we do get a position, nobody can stop we to say, oh, they can't have all the program again because they're working. No. You can't have to work, but this is not a work. So we will still be on. Whether appointment or no appointment, the ground report will be on because this is our hobby.
Andy, good morning. Lennox, good morning. And Mickie, good morning. And to the whole of TNT and by extension, the world.
Krishna, good morning.
Andy, I seen him today express. Harari telling the country or the public, telling the European workers, look out. Them on the list to be fired next. The question I want to ask Harari, when all was in government, all they care about the working people? All they care? How all of a sudden you are care now? All they care? This government care now about the workers? Until your former prime minister was giving them 2% and 4% an insult, a slap in the face. Are we ain't shame? The laws you see, they vote you out. You and Cummins and the rest of them. All the laws on the seat, all the laws on the deposit. What all the come and tell the people now? All the failure. Nobody wants to hear all that again. It's only the PNM listening to all you. All the 13 seats. Them who vote for all you listening to all you. The rest of the country that listening to all you by all the fail. Your wicked Obiaman line prime minister deceived the people of this country for 10 years. Give them nothing. They're eating grass and drinking stone tea. Huh?
Oh God.
We have a government coming now. Since the 20th of April 2025. Who is working? All you don't like that.
But Krishna, you go tell me who you see drinking stone tea, Me never see no PNM person drinking stone tea, but if you have a picture or a video, you go send it from right. But let me finish here, Krishna. Stone tea, the PNM get them? Oh God, I think you exaggerated, but let me hear Krishna.
It's corruption after corruption. Look at the CPEP issue called the Saddam Hussein. Talk about that. A councillor having five contracts, and she's a councillor already. Huh? What's going on with all you? All the lost all the way, according to all the leader. The PNM had lost his way. All accept that now and go all the way. All the failure, all the no good. Anyway, have Balize and the boys a snake.
Oh God.
I keep on telling you that. And we had to get rid of the Balize. That mustn't come back. For the next 20, 25, 30, 40 years. Stay out. And let the Prime Minister of this country run the country. When her time reaches to retire, she will know what she's doing and put things in place. Long live the UNC. Long live Kamala and her team. And to hell with the PNM, burn the PNM, locked on Andy Krishna again. Why are we? They take somebody money who all them billionaires rent out 23 million a year and have the CPEP. Give them money now if you want to call them and give them a salary. That's okay. And plenty you're talking about workers now. Huh? All a waste of good time. Why don't you take a commodity TV and go home and lie down on a bed when they come? All that money you making 10 years on that Rowley government, you can afford to mind them. You can afford 23 million every year. Huh? Penny? I'm sorry for you, you can't make it. You already make it, Penny. You better hand over the post to somebody else. And still living me too. If it licks, the PNM dead. Dr. Nandi.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
What boy Krishna agreement here? Out of that millions, we should see about them CPAP workers. Yeah, enough money to do it.
Pleasant good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Pleasant good morning, UNC family and our Prime Minister. I just have a little short thing this morning. I just went to send condolences to the Guevara family and Eve Bowman on the passing of their son Mark Bowman, flight attendant in the US, but he belongs to Calvary, live at Calvary, you know, and I want to send my deepest condolences to the family, you know. They are UNCs also, and yes, it was sad. It was a sad ending. He was 35 years, so my condolences to them. And the other thing is parts of Calvary is getting water. Part is not getting water. I know we didn't win in Arima, but I don't know what it is going on, but we need to get water. I know our government is working, and I love that so very much. Nothing that I love more than that. You know, we have a better Trinidad and Tobago, and it's going to stay that way. So I am appealing if somebody could look into it, that we could get some water, because we have a funeral in the morning. Besides that, people need water to bathe and to cook and to wash and all this kind of stuff, you know. So check it out for me, please. Thank you and have a good day. Take care.
Bang, 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 bang.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Mikey. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning to everybody who's on the live. Andy, listen to this now. You see when this Alvaro get to know with? He and Marvelous Martha. There's only one reason why these fellas are not behaving the way they're behaving, you know. And Penny and all these people and them now said that waste of time people, you know. It's because them know it's blue lights and silver bracelets. So they will use any form of distraction, right? To get to get the population minds off of the wickedness that they was practicing. All that sort of money, all kind of thing missing, right? And it's not little bit of money, it's billions of dollars. You hear when Munila talk about Stuart Young, about the $6 billion? Who just make a mistake like that, right? Look what going in the airport, right? That whole board, billions of dollars of write-off, right? The former government write-off, right? And Zachary now have to look for money. They try to fix the place, the airport, and all kind of thing. But listen now, man, Trinidad and Tobago, let me make sure that these you had to call them criminals, you know. You had to call them criminals, like treason. These people should be charged with treason. Mash up a whole entire country. Look, I go on, God bless.
Morning, Andy. Morning, Long Report. And I'm listening to Barcock comments, what he's saying about Alwari. So, if Alwari against the age limit, why do he buy some weed and give his children, and he and his children sit down and smoke it? You need to talk about African children. Why he don't give his children the weed to smoke? And let them rely on that for their future. Selling it and relying on it. The Don was seen with 2 guns shooting on the shooting range, and they up to now here it a no court matter for he. You understand? So if Alwari against the age limit for 25, I was telling Andy yesterday, the people who care about the country will stand up with Kamala and say yes, the age limit is right for the weed and the gambling, 21, 25. Right? In America, when they go America, you have to obey American laws. When you go Japan, you have to obey the laws. In America, the age limit is 21. So what nonsense. These PNM stupid people in power trying to base. And these people who smoking, they can't see that they can't hold on a job. I have a son in the smoke that he's a good welder. I try to get a good work for him. You understand? But they just lose the motivation. They just lose the ambition. They just lose everything. My son is a good welder. I try to get good work for him. But when you want to rock back and relax and smoke on the job, and I tell him, I say, if you get through with this work, you can't smoke and think how you just carry on. You know? The boy ain't take the work, you know. He rather smoke the weed. Like, we have a lot of talented people. But you understand? When they fail the drug test, they can't work in TG when it was building. They can't work. They can't work because why? You ever see the turbine, the height of that turbine when that clean that turbine on top? You see the height? So when you smoke your weed and you go up on top of that turbine, go and see the height, and you fall up because you high on weed. You understand? You can't do the people work. You understand? And next thing too, if you're a good fabricator, deep sea welder, and you smoke your weed before you go down there, go down in the ocean to weld them line, you can't do it. Because next half an hour, you want our next joint to smoke. So this marijuana thing, watch all Norway and certain parts of New York where they legalize marijuana. Go and see the state of these countries and in America, certain parts. They're like slums. The people have no ambition to care or clean or do nothing. Afghanistan. You understand? Watch these people. Watch it good and see how they. You see if you have new kind of drugs and STDs, whole new type of drugs coming out that people like they calling it zombies. When your body gets accustomed to the marijuana, it is for something higher because your body phase out that height. It is for something higher. That way there's little cocaine. You understand? These people don't know how serious it is. And parents who smoking weed and have children, the children they're thinking. The focus, the speech, smoking and drinking wrong, they don't learn. The brain is premature in thinking. The attention span is very short, right? All these research are outside there on the YouTube. What is feed on the fatty tissue of your brain. It's like it clog your thinking. Come on, people, you could do better than that.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Good morning, everybody. Yesterday, Mr.
Hey, bossman. Let me hear the bossman.
Eliza Kuru held a meeting with various divisions, including the 2 unions representing workers attached to the transport ministry, and he also met with various individuals, bus drivers, dispatchers, members of the public, and other people attached to PTSC. He had his permanent secretary and the general manager of PTSC there, and they took reports from the individuals attached to PTSC. But we don't know from that meeting what complaints were raised and what does he plan to do. At least he should have told the public his intentions. Andy, let me tell you something. They have a lot of small buses in the Port of Spain depot that Rowley bought in the early part of his tenure as Prime Minister. If you hear the amount of noise these buses make, Andy.
Hold 1 minute, let me just peep at that meeting that you're talking about there one time. Let me peep at that meeting, let's see. Nice, nice. So that's the meeting there that was held. You can see it was very, very uptight. You could see, well, the minister had to seriously, because I could watch the concerns and people, and the minister was there listening. So let me hear about the bosses say no. So Eli is meeting with the workers, PTSC workers. He's talking with them. We have the evidence there that he's talking with them. So let me hear with the bossman. What else the bossman had a thing they know. So let me know he had the meeting, he talked to them. So plenty of the workers get certain things off their chest. They get the minister to talk to them and all them things. So now, where's the problem now, bossman? Let me hear.
I took one from Port of Spain to Shalaramas, right? A kind of noise. It is the loudest noise you could hear in the country. When you travel on that and you come off the bus, you're getting a migraine, you know. People calling these buses the Shogona Summers. Cheap, flimsy looking Chinese buses. They're extremely loud, right? People just, once you're traveling on that bus and you come off, is the most annoying, irritating, antagonizing experience. These buses work Shogona, Spiako, Shalaramas, Diego Martin, and they send them to Arima. It is the worst. The other thing, Andy Williams, I want Minister Zakur to replace those deluxe coaches buses that run from Port of Spain, San Fernando. These buses are in a dilapidated condition. When rain falls, water pours into the buses and wet people on the seats like a waterfall. The air condition is full of dust and mold. Water leaking from the air condition, so the seats broken, they're rocking back and forth, and they're shaking like a shack. I want them to replace these coaches because these buses are really tour buses, and they are not designed to be working constantly transporting people from San Fernando to Port of Spain. And the other thing is, PTSC needs to run a 2 o'clock bus, right, from Port of Spain to San Fernando in the afternoon. When you are taking a bus from City Gate from Monday to Friday, there's a bus that leaves at 12 o'clock, and then there's no bus for about 4 hours. The next one comes at 4 p.m. If you could get Mr. Zakuru to have a 2 p.m. Port of Spain to San Fernando bus, it would be most appreciated. Thank you.
Yes, ground report. Blessed morning again. I realize that the opposition party right now, when they were in power, they show that they didn't care about this nation. Now they're in opposition, it get worse. They don't care nothing about this nation. They want to pull down the nation. I want to say again, PNM to me means people never matter. That's my contribution.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Nice. So now Trinidad and Tobago, the lines are open. It have no more voice notes. It have no more. So you all could still send back your voice notes for those of you who more comfortable in using voice notes. Now the bus, the line, first the bus man, I think they, I don't gonna say now the bus is open, yes? Oh God, man say when rain fall, you get wet. Man say you don't open the umbrella in the bus. All the bus man talk, yes? At least he highlighting that the minister did went and see all those workers and give them a hearing, so we'll hear what is their issues, why we can't have the efficient services that is needed. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh shucks, right. Oh gosh, I had to put back on the, take off the plane with the hell boy, how much other thing might be coming. And now playing on the plane mood, the airplane mood was off. Oh lad. So real people was trying to get in. And airplane mood was on. Upon the airplane mood not to be disturbed. Hey, what are we going to say? Let's take this call. Clive Nunez, a pleasant good morning to you. What's your contribution in the Ground Report this morning, Mr. Nunez?
Yes. I don't know why people do not stop call that party name. Every time they call that name, they keeping that party alive. That is what we must never forget. You understand? Don't call no party name. The people dealt with that on the 28th of April. Yeah? And we know what happened. I mean, listen, the government must get serious and begin the investigations on Faris, on Imbut, on Stuart Young, and others. I mean, the Attorney General already pointed out who going to be dealt with. Let the work go on. You hear me, Andy?
I agree with you.
Okay? Stop calling the party name.
All right, so they learn the lesson with that. Go ahead, next caller. Pleasant good morning to you. Where calling from? What's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning? We are taking calls. The lines are open. What's your front burner?
Okay, good morning to the Ground Report. Also the Magnificent Street. I'm calling from Stalingrad. Andy has sent a voice note, but he didn't play it. I understand it's not too long. So you might play it in the next round. Right?
Nah, I ain't playing it so at all. You done on. You're done on. I ain't playing it. That's cheating. Go ahead, talk. Yeah.
Okay, but let me tell you what I say. What I say there, I doesn't enjoy this name African. Because when I listen to this here, and this is the thing that will cause the problem. We are not African people. We come from African descent. Our ancestors dead and gone. Because if you're in Australia, or in England, or in Russia, and they're talking about African, would they think it's Trinidadian they're talking about? They will think it's Africa, right? We had to get over this stigma. That's why Anne-Marie them, Arari and them had this stigma against us. Because we are black people, we have African descent, we Negro people. But when you keep calling us African, this is the fight down, right? We had to get over this stigma. The Indian and them is not East Indian again, because they are 180 years, right? They are West Indian. So we had to get over this stigma, this African. Even in America, they just call them American African or African American. If you put an essay, and a man from Australia is called, a man from England is called, a man from Saudi Arabia is called, a man from Trinidad is called African, you will get that wrong. Right? We have to get over this stigma and call we as we is. We is born and bred Trinidadian of African descent. But don't keep calling we African because they don't get amazed who they're talking about. is not Trinidadian. This is my contribution this morning.
Thank you
Sad
very
about
much.
that.
Next caller.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Nice. I like how we're short and sweet. Let everybody get a chance. A pleasant good morning to you. Caller, where you calling from? What's your contribution on the Ground Report?
Let me so boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I know we're going with Mikey this morning. After 9, Mikey phone still off. Andy, we're going with Mikey this morning. After 9, Mikey phone off. Normally I'll be on about 8 o'clock. This morning I called him 8 o'clock it off. 9 o'clock it off. I don't know what's going on with him, but his phone off since the morning. So I know since last night, by the way. So I know Mikey I know he's a man. I don't know what's going on with him. But I don't want to get into that race baiting thing, Andy, because under the PNM on the state board, there was more East Indian higher under the PNM than any African in the 9 years. So this is a race baiting with Faris, Nana Gospi and all of them, and Penny and all of them. I'm not going down that road at all, because the fact remains that it's the East Indian benefit more under the 9 years than any African. Today, the Africans under more under the rather than what when you already get in and meet us. The facts remain at the African community, I believe, will benefit more under this government. I believe so. So I'm not getting in that race baiting, because as I tell you, I had the facts. Check the facts. There was more East Indian in state board, because I do not know if it will have many PNM African in qualify. I do not know if it have many PNM African in qualify, but there was more East Indian on that. And I want to make it clear, I do not support this CARICOM of justice and the last court. No. I do not support that CARICOM court, whatever let's call it. I do not support it. I against it. Because many cases I see went to the Lords, and there was free. Many cases went to England, to the white men, and justice was real. Big stars, big local Caribbean stars. When these people here in the Caribbean ain't know the law. They ain't know the law. So I don't want to hear them. So as I close with 1 more minute, Andy, I want to make a plea to the UNC government. I want to tell you something. This country hold you on a higher standard. What the PNM will get away with, you can't get away with. I want to say it again. What the PNM will get away with UNC, you can't get away with in this country. There's over 100,000 people leave the PNM. Remember that. Keep that in all your head. Over 100,000 people leave the PNM. To give away this opportunity to help each and everybody. I want to tell the UNC this. Do not make your activists, your supporters, and all of us who was there in the last 9 years. I know some that's come in the last few months. Last 3 months, I see many of them bloggers was there. But you remember this, eh? Many of these bloggers who come in the last 3 months, they was PNM, eh? They was PNM also. But we who stand there for 9 years, who was out there in the rain, who get bullets, who reject everything PNM put on the table, UNC, do not forget them. Do not forget them. You know we faces, you know we voices, you know we by name, you know we by address, you know we. When you see we calling all you, answer all your phone. Do not treat us like how PNM treat the activists. I am pleading. Because I want to make it clear. I do not want to go back Mother Africa. I believe in Mother Trinidad and Tobago. And Kingsley walk away from a government in 2015 because Kingsley know to drink water for the day and baby self. Eh? I could drink a cup of...
You could drink a cup of what?
Water and so I am not playing that game whatsoever because I am getting complaints. I'm getting complaints. I'm getting phone call.
Oh boy. You're
Ready for as I said, I'm going to give the phone card thing because somebody call him out, but I will know. I'm going to give the UNC 100 days, and for me, in August. In August, the UNC from 28th to the August is 100 days. August the 15th. I give them August the 15th. Take all your pictures in your office. Take all your, make videos. Show for your office. Show for your dress. Show for your work thing. But the people cannot because get down to work and get down to work fast. I'm not saying the UNC ain't working, you know. But I'm pointing fingers at the strong activists who was in the front line, who was battling for 9 years. You see the newbies who come in the last 3 months and when you put them on top, no problem with that. Everybody had to, when UNC win, everybody win. But I'm telling the UNC this, do not forget your frontline soldiers. Them put it there and they go bring it down. And I want to let them know, don't be a one-term minister. Don't be a one-term MP. Do not be so. Answer your phone when activists calling you. I go and I say no more. I know I will get, like say, I will get lash. But I don't have a problem with that. I've been getting lash. I've been getting lash. And I wounded it. I wounded. So I know what is lash. I go on.
Thank you very much. Next caller. Morning caller, where you calling from? What's your contribution on the ground report this morning? Go ahead, caller. What's your contribution this morning? Where you calling from?
My contribution is I would like some investigation to take place on all these projects that were supposed to be done in South Trinidad. The highway that were building on the waterfront, the magistrate court that was supposed to be completed within 2 years during the first 5 years, that is it, and nothing was done and money was allocated. So that is my contribution.
Good morning, Andy, and everybody. Wrong report. Andy, I listen to the gentleman with the buses. You know, we have to take in consideration that the PNM spent $58 million in wrong parts and throw it and leave it aside here. So we don't know what they're using in the bus. That's why they have shack in the bus and they have knock with drums and all kind of thing in the bus. And they cannot because they're using the wrong parts or what they're doing substitute. Because they bring the wrong thing, they spend our tax dollars, throw it apart here, and me and who taking that to go and spend it and put any money in their pocket, who's selling it. But it's obvious PNM mash up all the things in the country, don't say that and all, right? You all have a blessed day.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. All this activity by the former PNM government in the news and every day having press conferences and trying to just get the attention of the public is just a big distraction. They want the public to forget about all the money that they stole, not misspent, stole. The ministers and the people who were close to the prime minister stolen the billions and millions. And then everybody that they have a connection to, even down to the smallest person, was involved in corruption. I know for a fact that some of the houses that they were giving out, some people who get more than one house and they were selling the houses. I mean, if you look at the facts and try to find out who received houses, you could see that they don't have those houses today, they sell those houses. And let us be real about CPEP.
And let us be real about CPEP. That is where we reach the.
CPEP was a program designed to help the poor people get by just for a period of time. But some people has made CPEP under the PNM administration a career. And this is not how it was meant to be. And a lot of those people too who were working with CPEP, they have other jobs. Some of them would do the little CPEP, cut the little. grass, and then they go into the full-time job. That is not what the program is meant to, but some of these people, because of the former government, made it a career, and they were happy in collecting a little crumbs while the contractors was getting in the millions. Anyhow, God bless you all, my brothers, and have a good day.
Really, CPEP contractors ain't getting any millions unless it is more than one contract. Eh? We gotta make sure we correct that too. A CPEP contractor is getting with a 3 team about $18,000 or so a month. Within that money, that organize the gas, that organize the workers, the maintenance, that organize everything with that 18. Their accountant, their office, their supervisors, all what they do with 18,000. Contractors a long time used to make money. So the focus now is on small money. The people who get all the money is on them contractors. It's the 1%, the big boys. For 18,000 a month, they have to run that company with that. Make sure they have the broom, the blinds, the everything. They have to do everything with that. So when the miners all what they do, including servicing of their machines and all those various things, sometimes they may walk away with like 5,000, 6,000 a month or so, which is really a salary at the end of the day. You understand? PNM bring the CPEP into a piping, piper organization. Sprung in. No money workers and the contractors no money too. Like small money. Because don't watch the contractors and them all we have to do that too because here why? Them is the normal activists, PNM activists and them. Where them don't go because here is big boys and MP who having contracts and all them things, right? Them benefit. Who is councillors and who have business and all that thing and them get contract, them benefit. The average poor man, let me say like Anderson Wilson, if he get a contract. Where you get any money is nothing. You have to make sure and deal with all of that. But again, I'm talking for those who have 3 teams. The average is about 18,000, 19,000 a month. And that deal with that. The billions or the millions is for the ones who have 4 or 5 contracts. So they're making all kind of 19,000 by 4. Almost 100 a month. Yeah. But the average activist, PNM activists, and I want to say that because I want to let you know too, the average UNC activist that will be getting a contract, when all this can clean up, don't watch that they're making money. That is a simple 18,000, 19,000. When the new contractors come in, that get 3 teams, that is what they gain. That is no money. Because they have to manage that. With that money and plenty time. People calling people, hey, go and do this, cut there, do this, do that. All kind of bacchanal thing. Your gas burning down, your workers mashing up, and all them thing. And to invest, with the 3 teams, you have to have 6 workers. One good worker is about $4,500. So $4,500 by 9,000 for 2 workers. 18,000 for 4 workers and 32,000 for 6 workers. So that new contractor had to find 32,000. That UNC contractor when that time reached. So I'm looking at the money and then remember they still have to organize every month. They got to pay for that or they have to pay back the loan if they take that on a loan. Then they still have shovels to buy, hoe to buy, swipers and all those things, blinds to buy, wheelbarrows to buy, and then a safety protocol. That'll buy safety, that'll buy gloves, shields, boots in the first interim. But then after that, you work hard to organize and get the thing or if it go down, how it go. So it's a huge, big money investment for small money earlier. So all the UNC contractors that will be coming on after. Don't have people paying them people balling. And the contractors making real money. And that's no. What I tell all of this songs is 3 teams all they get, that is what they're going to get. They no money. And then sometimes they're sending you out that district to cut a whole field. Do this, do that. And you have to organize transport and all kind of thing for your workers. So I talking on behalf of those CPEP contractors that will be coming in the UNC ones. Make good use of your money. No, it is not a lot of money. Because that money, that 18 have to manage everything. You have to have an accountant. Even if you don't know accounts because you have to run your company properly. You have to be able to show your flat clearance certificate. Your NIS certificate for your company. You have to pay green fund lobby. You have to pay company corporation taxes at the end. There's plenty money out of out when you have a registered company. Out of that money too, you have to also pay for insurance. For in case people whack and bust people glass, car glass and all those things. I don't want all your UNC contractors to believe that is big money. No, it's big money for who are 5 and 6 companies. But when a one man get one company, 3 teams, 18,000, had to do all of that. All of that is small money. But put it to use. Put it to use. And then the dirty P&M, die with again the people. Still want them to bring out people. Pay for maxis. That is what I was doing these people. And these contractors had to organize on and pour out all their money. It's poor activists fighting up for small money there, you know. When the big money men who make all the money, whether it be new the cut, whether it be the 3 billion that missing, whether it be the power wash a damn stadium, the big the wives organizations that getting plenty contracts to millions. Them make real money, but nobody concentrating on that. Everybody want to concentrate on the CPEP contractors. Where is he writing? They're supposed to know, hey, time to go. Next. The new government will bring their own. But I will also focus on who get school contracts. Who are contracts in the hospital to cook food? Who are the contract to cook for school children? Who get this contract that them make real money? So stop fighting poor people. Let me fight because it come like you'll be fighting your own when that time reaches. Because your own going and meet, that is what they're going and meet. That is what they're going and meet. Unless the godly Minister Barry, as he said there, he's going to reform it, make it a little more attractive for the people, make sure the workers can benefit, make sure the contractors and everybody, reform the whole thing. So in that way, a contractor don't want to stay there long. After 2 years, 3 years, whatever, they can move on because the company built to the extent that they can move on and do better things, greater things. Nice, the line's open. Go ahead, caller.
Morning, Professor Andy. And good morning to Assistant Professor Mickie, Lennox, where they are. A couple of issues I want to talk to. The first one, you know, I have a fella they call Taipans, and he was a former Attorney General, and he was a local government Poya minister. I am reading an article in one of the dailies, a PNM outpiece, where that man with such a pibering said the raising of the age for smoking marijuana to 25 years will be targeting, it is to target African youths. What a silly, dotish statement. And if you juxtapose that with two statements, one by Dolly and another by him, when he pioneered legislation to have 4 marijuana plants in your yard, was that legislation done to facilitate African people smoking in their home and cultivating marijuana and developing that urge to smoke marijuana? And is that what is happening with a lot of the young kids in that home that is smoking and planting marijuana, taking it to the school, and we have a lot of violence, and as Dolly say, they know who the parents are, PNM supporters. I see no more on that.
Thank you very much. And why I raise that issue and why there's a mention that to each and every one of you? Because while we on those activists and that small money CPEP thing, because it's small money, and why we all them glad that the focus. So we wouldn't talk about the $32 million a year he was making in rent. Let me talk about that. All what bunkering contract and all kind of thing in energy ministry. Let me talk about that. All who gain millions under these 3 new petroleum companies and contracts. Let me talk about that. The recruitals of billions of dollars from Stuart Young and his family them that have a merchant bank now. CPEP is small compared to the nastiness of them brothers and them to the top there who was to the top there. And the billions they make with all these recruitals and things. So yes, have you seen the CPEP and nobody here where it is? Don't let that be a main topic. Let me keep the topic. Because that is a trap in the barrel, the CPEP. For God's sake, if only hear about the other things. But I'll worry them one tweet to only focus on that. So in that way, we will focus on them. What about Foster Commons? The millions! Well, ain't understandable. That is like where the PNM, they did. Remember the PNM? To close down petrotrain, what they do? They demonize the petrotrain workers. Says people who making a coffee gain 20,000 a month. And that was not truth. So they do that and they demonize petrotrain first in order to close it down. So to win the public, they make the public, they demonize the whole petrotrain. A man cutting grass and he making 30 a month, and die lie. That was a big political move they make there. Demonize, then ostracize. So worry them want to stay on CPEP to hide the real money. Keep the country focused on that small money. So they wouldn't. So they could take their eyes off. Or blind us off like horses need. So blind us off. The real billions of dollars that are unaccounted for. Keep his focus on CPEP in order to hide the big money. That is how they just do it. Look, Anthony understand what I'm saying. Elizabeth Williams, echo, all of you all understand what I'm saying, horrors. No, all of you. Let me focus. The Garcia brothers and the make real money. The Piano Wives Club, billions of dollars. Let the process of CPEP go through. Let me keep the focus. Because that is pennies compare to the billions. Let me focus. Clico assets. How much are Clico assets in bird sell out? Fast sale to the 1%. That worth billions of billions of dollars. That look we're not talking about. Who own Twin City Mall? That's the asset of Clico, which Clico is our asset. Who own it? The talk is in bird. I don't know. How much lands prime Clico own? And the pilfer out that company. That bank, that Clico own Republic Bank. How much loans they make or give that are no payback to the world, to the GTL, the plan where blow up and kill somebody there. How we call that place? We call that plan, boy? Don't they think to diesel, clean diesel. Right to the quick, call it. Right to the quick. Help the pit bull. The name of the plan they try to open. They take millions of loans too from we bank again, we people, First Citizens Bank. So we own Republic Bank. We own First Citizens Bank. And the PNM put boards there, people there. We can't get US, but lent out millions of US. Hundreds of millions to that plant. What we call it? Oh, you write up the thing there quick now, man. I want to make sure everybody know what I'm talking about. It was World GTL. It crashed. A permanent sec. What she get she name, boy? Is that a permanent sec? That a part owner that thing. Oh no, let me write up this thing, boy. Nikon. Thank you so much, my brother Nikon. All you know how much money we put towards Nikon that we wouldn't be able to get back? Ay. Thank you, Moon Sammy. Not only Moon Sammy, Billy, thank you so much too. To all of you. So all of that we had to watch. Clico, we own Republic Bank, you know. We and all you. That's a Clico asset, you know. Alison West, thank you, semantics. She was a permanent sec. Thank you, Lucky. Thank you, Mother Bernie. Nikon still oil we got we. While all of them pilf out we money. But I want to keep you focused on CPEP. Yeah, that done. Come on, them don't do what I do with that. Don't let them keep reading. What about the money they pay this man? And I know you're going to remember again. This England man to cut down Anna Ram Logan and this next one. 10 million pounds or something. So we call the man, boy. That's the next thing that had to dig in deep. Nelson. Oh, the Nelson. What about when they close down the Tobago Seabreast to bring Stoppiness, they send back the boat? And they get we a barge on the next one. And when we're looking for the office somewhere in America for the owners of these two boats, they get the Tobagonian and them. They don't say about office, but people making millions of dollars. Off of that, all them things we can't forget. All they don't forget. In the healthcare sector, how much friends, family, and froze. Making millions, whether to cook, whether to bring medicine and all them things. How about the monopoly, where you got friend Mute them? That bringing all the drugs in this country. Tell you how much drugs expire. Back up at our way, hardware. Yeah, Bridgman. Yes, Moon Sammy, Bridgman them. All them is things we can't forget that we had to go out. And we don't let them keep focusing on CPEP. Most of CPEP contractors is poor people. They just have to know that to go. Let the next party put their people. It is what it is. Oh, Malcolm Jones. He was the start of Petrotrain falling. $8 billion this man, World GTL. The done Petrotrain with that stupid plan they had. Yes, millions of expired drugs. Yes, and wrong. So let me don't let them keep you with no CPEP. That is small money. That's a buck. That's a... Why, that is a... You know some people squeeze a pump? That is a pump that ain't come out. What about the 6 billion something unaccounted for? Nearly $3 billion unaccounted for. What about all of that? So gotta keep focus. What about the COVID billions that are missing? Billions of dollars they get for COVID. And yet still, they ain't get nobody no grant here, no grant there. They thief out all that money, they thief out. And we also want to hold them responsible too, this PNM, for the deaths of plenty people family, where they force people to take injection. It's either you take an injection or no work. You have to jail them for Newman George. As Mother Bernie and all rightfully put up there. And I'm glad all they reminding me. Because in reminding me, you're reminding a lot of people that are locked on listening right now too. What about the death of those drivers? Those divers and them? That we hearing is a pipe that was pilfering oil. Or collecting oil from Venezuela. Hook up with boats right outside so. And in order to cover up that pipe is active, because if it was an inactive pipe, what the hell are they maintaining it for? It was an inactive pipe. They kill them brothers to hide the corruption with Venezuela on trading oil and paying Venezuela with money. All of that. Thanks, Jenny. Yeah. So you see that small money with them CPEP, PNM contractors and them PNM activists, them, all of them broken. Contracting them will be contracting on we own when they come in. Because I know money for we own neither. Let me concentrate on the billions of billions, not the boulders, the vomit. The boulders is the vomit we want to concentrate on. Thank you so much for most of you reminding me of some of the nasty things that the PNM did to us. How about all the money they spend on flooding? To stop flooding. All kind of contractor get work to clean we drains, we rivers, the streams. And all they're doing is cleaning up to a point where we eyes can see. Going with millions and then cleaning nothing. Look today, the government really cleaning, they see it hardly are flooding. How about all of that? Patricia Reid Hall. Tell your PM go to work, she's working. We'd rather be in our office to work. I know in our office and not working. Right now we're working. For the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, so let me organize and take some calls. How much of them make their money? We end up the program with some nice calls. Time check. And only are looking off 10 o'clock, eh? It's 10 minutes to the hour of 10 o'clock. 10 minutes to the hour of 10 o'clock. And you are listening to the Ground Report. You're surely the pitbull of radio in which I am. As a bad man when it comes to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Are biting up anything.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
The mash up the scrap iron industry. The PNM, where red people was eating there. They wanted the black man thing. I mean, no thing for the president, man. Eh? Yeah, black man, and I find he play the fool too. To me, he play the fool, but he's a good man. Jump by, jump low, you're a good man. Because the end of the day, everybody was eating through the trap iron industry, but they wanted it for themselves. The PNM. Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution?
Yeah, pleasant morning to you, to the Ground Report. Blessed morning. You're doing a very good job. All I want to name it, forget to call it Sinanan. Sinanan had his own company. Now have his own company, paving road too, and hiding underneath. Sinanan make billions of dollars from the government. Because he has his own company. Sinanan, a big company, paving road. Sinanan too. And I want to call on the National Security Minister of this new government, UNC, and Roger Alexander, to keep an eye on the opposition, because they only want to call protests all about and marching all about. Don't let them come in this time now and try to steal that they say, nobody can stop them. They have to understand that they have to stand up where it is and sit down where it is or get out where it is. But they're guilty. They talk about, they're not doing nothing good. So don't come and play a little call shut down, look at protests all they want, call up people don't really want. Don't come inside Parliament and try to manage the government. The government in charge. Or they stay quiet. People do like what's going on, or they get all guilty. All of the opposition guilty inside. They're not ashamed to be in Parliament. Have a nice day, Andy. Enjoy evening.
Thank you very much. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So me, I want to hear about CPEP and CPEP hungry money. I want to hear about the big money that this PNM government thief out. The billions. Patricia Reid say, Andy, why you win? Let me tell you why I win. I win a change of government. I win a government that care for the people. I win a government that just listen. And if they start to play the fool, again them bite. Rah, rah, just like our get the PNM. I'm not seeing they will ever go down that road, because if ever this government play going on that road, dirty road at the PNM with we, I am sure the people that are locked onto the ground report are credible people, and we will fight them too. If they only play going on that road with we, I'm sure that. Pitbull won. If Auntie Kamala is a change and play she going on that road like Rowley, I bite she bumbulum. But I know she would not. So I gain a lot of things, Patricia Reid. A lot. The healthcare system will be reformed. This will be reformed. That will be in order. This all kind of thing will be in order. Again, them time. So hey, don't jump me now. When you see I doing my work here, I don't want you interfere me too much. You know I just get things. Don't disturb me, Patricia. You're disturbing me now. I don't know if it's man or woman, but there's a PNM fanatic coming across here. You're jumping in my head. Go smoke your weed where PNM legalize. Get eye red. Be dumb, lazy, and jump back, right? All right.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh Lord. Bang, bang, bang.
Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning?
Yeah, morning, calling from Arima. Here, I like the way you bring out these bigger topics, because this CPEP thing is really a distraction, you know. And I like what you're doing there. But the next thing is, all these delisted contractors, how were they paying the NIS? Because you must be a registered person to pay NIS, you know. So where all them people money that they collect? What happened to the NIS? Thank you, I listening off it.
Ah, boy, with them in trouble. Expose yourself to make a jail. Because for if they were deregistered, they might have showed us paying these people NIS charge and thing else. Jail the directors and them playing talk bad manners.
Bang, bang, bang. Good morning again to you, Lennox, Mikey, and to everybody out here. Well, with the resurrection of the UNC on the 28th of April 2025, we are seeing a lot of whisperers now. We have a bus whisperer. We have a whisperer who want to come and tell the government how to run the business. We have a whisperer for this, that, and the other. It's so amazing. All of them. Good morning. We have a whisperer, but suddenly now they are whisperers, right? They come in to whisper to the government what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing, right? And you see that what you raised there this morning, Andy, about the who they want to call who and you see where it has landed. It didn't surprise me. It didn't surprise me at all. And you know what is more distasteful? And and whoever garden it fallen, they can plant it. It don't bother me, right? People who did nothing, not lift a finger that were only on the radio stations condemning the UNC, and they ain't go win, and if they do like Trump, she had to do like Trump. All of them coming now in front with a calabash. Thank you. All of them coming now for the calabash. With the calabash, sorry. You hear? But time will tell, and God don't sleep. He puts on his pajamas, but he don't sleep. And we will see. We will all see. Now Andy, good morning again. I want to remind Abel Brown, you are nobody. You are nobody to demand that the Prime Minister give an explanation why she didn't go to CARICOM. You and the other CARICOM leaders can go to hell. She don't owe you any explanation why she didn't go. And if you don't like it, call the police for her. Call the police. All they had no shame. All they did what all they wanted to do in this country for 9.728 years. And you come in to demand an explanation? Look, the little respect, and I really mean little, like a grain of salt, respect that people have for you, right? Shut your mouth and sit in a corner so we wouldn't lose it. I don't have no respect for them, right? But whoever have it, let him shut his mouth and sit down in a corner. We don't owe all any explanation. Just like how all they didn't owe the country any explanation with the nonsense that all they was doing. So Hall, thanks.
Andy, good morning again. Andy, you're right. They try to distract the whole country. All the money is missing. Even input. The $3 billion missing. I hear nobody talk about that. And the next thing again, they talk about what about the 3 divers, the 4 divers that died, and all these other issues. They're distracting all you men. Don't let it distract all you. Right? Keep the ball game, keep the pressure on. Right? The CPF is nothing. CPF is a hay, a needle in the haystack. Talk about big money outside, millions and billions.
Nice. I'm glad that all you understanding. That's the reason why I don't want to end up on CPF. That chicken feed, that small money. That I'll worry and all of them want to keep we. CPF. No different than when they demonize the workers are better trying to close it down. All people making big money when this was lie. So I don't want to hear nothing more that small money, CPF. I want to hear about the 3 billion, the big money, the billions of billions that they recuse themselves, the thief, the pilfer. I'm glad to keep CPF. Why we want to hear about that? My small money. Morning, caller.
Morning, Andy. Morning, Trying to Tobago. Good morning to everybody in the life. Andy, there's so much money unaccounted for. You tell me $33 billion unaccounted for, right? Where all that money gone, right? Not to mention the billions, and then what about the Auditor General and the money that is missing? How come Imbuta them can't give account for that? They only dancing like it's carnival time. We don't want a carnival dancing thing here, no. We want to know where the country money gone. That is taxpayers' money, and we want back with money. And you see that money, all they give more do,
Ask me to do back for that money for me, please. You understand? God bless. I'm on.
Thank you very much. Time check. I say thanks so much. 1 minute to the hour. To those of you that are locked on to us on Guyal, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyal, the Caribbean, you all could have choose anywhere else to lock on to the ground report, and you all choose Guyal. Thanks so much. Don't forget tonight, Corridor Transformation with yours truly, Lennox Smith, at 8 o'clock. I'm Andy Williams, better known as the Pitbull of Radio. Rough, and a bag for the right thing. On behalf of the Ground Report team, don't forget tomorrow, please go out from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Same time, same place, right here. We are out of here until tomorrow morning, please God. God bless each and every one of you, and have a safe day until we meet again tomorrow 6 a.m.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm going to say, of course, tomorrow morning we have a press conference at the George Street facility at 10:30. But we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Nice.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith. The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.